Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are. We want to say thank you for joining SKTV once again. My name is Sekou Kenneth. Today is one of those days where we do our late night show, and today is another important day. Another important day today. Today is Tuesday, November 14, 2023. As you may be aware, Liberians just got to work this morning and work very hard to elect their president. And the results are in the air. Everybody is saying something different. Almost everybody is claiming victory. But we know what's going on. We know who is winning. We know who won it. And we know exactly what's going on. We know who's joking. We know who's playing. We know who is serious. Overall, I want to encourage you to share the show. It's very important. We're going to have a conversation tonight. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation tonight. We want to encourage all of you. Is this my picking Francis Doe from Canada? I'm not sure. If that's Francis Doe will pay fine. Because it's been a long time I don't see him. He will pay fine. If that is the Francis Doe from Canada, if that's him, he will pay fine. But yes, indeed, go ahead and share the show, folks. It's very, very important that you share the show. Very, very, very important. Because we're going to have a serious conversation here today. All right? Go ahead and share the show while we play this very beautiful song for our people.
rise again. Oh, Babylon shall not rise again. Oh, Babylon shall not stand again. Babylon shall not stand again. 'Cause every day they're talking about the Liberian civil war, and everywhere over Jalen, muddy rivers of blood, oh Lord. No matter who wins, Liberia is crying out. No matter who loses, Liberia still crying out. No matter who's right, they've gotta stop the fight. No matter who's wrong, the devil's still stronger. We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. And Babylon shall not rise again. Babylon shall not rise again. Oh, Babylon shall not stand again. Babylon shall not stand again. Calling on Jesus Christ to save I and I. We're calling on Jesus Christ to save I and I. We're calling on Allah to save I and I. We're calling Adonai, save I and I. Liberia.
Cry. I want to say thank you to all of you. Something is not right. It looks like people reporting our platform for some reason. As we share the show, we share it with a lot of different people, but it seems like it kicking people out. But whatever the case is, we will do the show. We'll do a recording. Whoever will see it will see the recording tomorrow. If you allow people to come on, fine. If you're not, we'll still have a conversation. I don't know what it is, but for some reason we are having some difficulties. People will be texting me, sending me messages, but whoever made it through here will be here to talk. Let me just recognize a few of you before we get started. Yes, indeed, I want to welcome all of you. Oh, but how come all the people I'm seeing here, I'm not seeing them on the show? I'm seeing more people in the comment section than I'm seeing register on the show. For some reason, I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, something is not right. President Monk. My man, welcome. For some reason, we are not able to get the viewership. I'm seeing more people writing than the people register on the screen. So
yeah,
for some reason, you know, much something happened last time. We had like 12 people showing and we had 13 people showing.
13 people,
other people were seeing 400, 300, 500. Well, whatever the case is, we do the show tonight.
Yep.
A lot of people will watch after the show. You know, folks, when we came on earlier today, there were a lot of people on the show everywhere on different shows. We decided to chill out, to say, let's go and dig deeper and understand some numbers and know exactly what is going on.
Yep.
And here tonight, we have dig deeper. And we can tell you, actually, it sounds funny, but it's serious. It may sound funny, but it's very, very serious in Liberia. Something is going on. And what is going on is that you remember the last election, on the, was it the 10th?
October 10th.
Okay. You know, George Weah is now winning Monserrado, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of counties.
No, Joe Weah did not win Lofa.
Nope.
Joe Weah did not win Bon County. Joe Weah did not win Nimba. Joe Weah did not win McGibby either. But at the end, Joe Weah got more vote than Joseph
He
Boakai.
got more vote than Joseph Boakai. So it's a popular vote.
So I'm just telling you what we know about what's going on behind the scene. See, Unity Party people are celebrating, similar to what happened. But if you look at the results that are coming in, Joe Weah is getting more votes now in Lofa than he got in the first round.
In the first round, yeah. For the number that I saw.
The differences between them right now is around Joseph Boakai might end up getting 60% of the vote
to 40%.
To 40%. Unlike the last time, Joe Weah wouldn't have got about 23% the last time.
Yep.
If you got 40% this time around,
it's a win for them in Lofa County.
That's a win for him. Similarly, Joe Weah is getting more numbers in Nimba County that he received in the first round. So Joe Weah getting more number than got in the first round. So if he may getting more number in the county that he lost than he received the last time.
Yep.
And then getting more numbers in the county that he won and still won the last time.
It's kind of a funny.
So it's not funny, right? But it's real.
Yeah,
most of my friends are depending on the fact that Joseph Boakai is in the league, in Lofa, is in the league, in Bon County, is in the league, in Nimba, is in the league. Joseph Boakai still led in those areas in the first round, but Joe Weah ended up getting more votes.
More vote in the second round.
In the first round. So, if you go to the Southeast, the numbers Joe Weah getting there is way more than the one he got
in the first round.
Somebody may downplay the number from the Southeast. It's not BB County, but you put all those numbers together.
Yeah.
And the margin the mayor is getting in Bon County, in Lofa, in Nimba, and Monserrado, you might end up getting more number again. If things were going to look like Joe Weah getting less number than he got in Nimba and Bon and Lofa, then you will be scared. But Monserrado, for example, Monserrado is very competitive, and Monserrado carries the lion's share of all the vote. From what we are saying, Brazilian Monk, Unity Party people, if they say they have tally sheet, they better have tally sheet 100%. So that they can't confuse their supporters. You can't say we're winning from the start. You say you're winning from the middle. Then at the end of the day, it seems like you're not winning. But from what you have seen so far, Brazilian Monk, What those numbers are telling you.
For me, I'm seeing some strange number, but I believe, they get something called the law of large numbers. You got to see a bunch of numbers before you can make sense of the numbers. The people who are calling, I just saw Mo Ali crying on Spoon TV, on Spoon Network. They say it's how they call it, a tears of joy, because I think according to Spoon Network, Unity Party, the election is over. I just don't see. I just cannot make sense of that. Another lady was there crying too. They say they remember it almost like a reflection of Obama won in 2008. Yeah, I just saw Mo Ali crying. I said, "10, this thing." it was so funny to me. I really don't know what you guys are looking at.
No, you're joking.
Yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe this time around, Unity Party is the one that runs the National Election Commission, so they can predict things before they happen. For me, I like to look at the number, I look at the data, I look at the trend and establish before you can make sense of the trend. From what you just explained, is exactly, I've seen numbers from Lofa County, from portion of the Southeast, Grand Bassa, Riverside County. I haven't seen that much number from Nima County. So I don't know, with all the premature celebration of Mo Ali, they're already crying. I really don't know what they are looking at that we are yet to see. But I know before the end of tomorrow, we'll get a sense as to where the thing will be going, because it's only 2 candidates. It's easy to count the vote now. You don't have senatorial candidate. You don't have all options for candidates. It's just Georgia and Joseph Boakai. So by the end of tomorrow, we should know where this thing will be going. But for now, no.
I think the number, I would predict the number will end about 56
56 to what?
to 56% to
44
to 43 point something to 44.
Yeah. For me, I'm not going to put a number on it. Yeah,
No, and I'm just predicting based on what I know.
Okay.
So that's, I don't know. I'm not going to tell somebody who's going to win, but that's the number I can tell you.
Now how it will go, right? The second
Yeah,
one.
it will go down that line. 56 between 55 to 6% to 53
Yeah.
54%.
43, 44.
Yeah, 43, 44%. So
Yeah, it will be more competitive this time around.
yeah, it will be more competitive. But what I'm looking at, I mean, just look at this thing from a logical standpoint, Brazilian Monk. If Boakai leading in all the area that he won the last time, and Joseph Boakai and Jowia is getting more number than he had the last time in the same area Boakai was leading, and Jowia end up getting more number at the end of the day. And now Jowia is getting more number in the Southeast than he received. So you be the judge.
For me, my own way of doing it, I'm using a simple model. I want to see how well one candidate can play on the top of another candidate. I'm looking at a number from the first round. If Georgia is going to be more competitive in places that Joseph Boakai is expected to run the table, like Nima County and mostly Lofa County, if Georgia is performing more than what he did in round number 1, then that's a bad sign for Unity Party. And vice versa.
He is doing very well in Nimba.
Yeah.
And he's doing better in Bon County. I think it looks like you're going to win Bon County.
Oh, yeah?
It looks like George, we are going to win Bon County.
You mean Georgia or Joseph Boakai?
George Weah.
Oh, okay.
They're saying, you know, the people say Joseph Boakai leading in Bon County. I think George Weah is doing very well in Nimba than he did before.
In Lofa.
And in Lofa that he did before, and he could win Bon County.
Yes.
This time.
And if he can do better than what he did in round 1 in Grand Bassa County, because it's only 5 county with the most vote. So if he's going to put up a fight in Nima County and Lofa County, and you're going to pull Bon County, then it means CDC is in the better shape. And I will be looking at in proportion to how well Joseph Boakai is going to do with us in the Southeast. Because if he cannot increase his numbers from round 1, in as much as Georgia is doing better in places that he's expected to run the table, then it means that it's a bad sign for Unity Party. That's what I will be looking at. So I want to see more numbers from Nima County and I'm looking at how Bouaka will perform in the Southeast relatively to what he did in round number 1. That's what I'm looking
I
at.
mean, some police center in the Southeast, especially like a Jodu area,
Yeah,
the police center there where Joya got 400 and something, Bouaka
Yeah.
got 1.
yeah. It's not. It's
one
not.
vote.
That's
So
not a screen result.
The stuff is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
The stuff is gonna be very, very terrible. And I think we have to look at this thing here and call it spade or spade.
Yeah.
I think the people who are celebrating, they should stop.
They need to.
Yeah, you can't stop, declaring victory
Yeah.
just to create chaos. Whether you CDC or you Unity Party, stop the celebration. Wait for neck.
And the same thing should go for the people who claim to be in the war room that are getting tally sheets from or receiving phone calls, because I think they are being selective with the numbers that they are reporting. Because you see, the thing about number is an exact science. I cannot be announcing 2 here and I'm announcing 5 somewhere else in relationship to the size or the number sample, right? So if it's a trend, that's what you look for in number. You want to look for a trend, because when you look at a trend, then you can make a projection. You get an idea of what happened all over the country. But if you are getting your tally sheet and you announcing places that favor your candidate and putting your people on a fake impression, then that's the wrong thing to do. You will just get people more confused, and you cannot establish your trend. And all you want to do with numbers, you want to establish your trend to be able to make a projection and to give your people a clear sense as to what's happening all over the country. But unfortunately, I saw Mo Ali crying. Like, I couldn't stop myself from laughing because it was so funny to me.
But are you talking about joking or real crying?
I'm talking about crying. Literally, another lady too. She said she be emotional. It made her to reflect on the time Obama won. They pandemonium all over the country. They are talking that on Spoon TV that they say the election is already over. That Joseph Bouaka is the next president. I think they're just getting ready for inauguration.
Say on the bro, Fox News.
So that's why it is. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Yeah, I don't watch them. I just spy on that network, get to see what was going on over there, and I saw the lady crying, and Mo Ali being emotional, weeping.
I hope that crying will not be real crying tomorrow. Let it be real cry of joy. Yeah, I hope they will not turn to real crying, because I mean, why are they doing that? What do they know?
Yeah, we're only looking at tally sheet, and sometimes this tally sheet can be fake. I want for NEC to start announcing results.
Maybe the guy is crying for something else that you don't know. Yeah, maybe the guy is crying for something else, but I don't think he's crying for winning. Yeah, because what percentage of vote they have received?
Yeah, I don't know.
How will you determine that you want something without even knowing what's going on?
Yeah,
what percentage of the vote they have received?
Yeah,
because at least if you get 50, 60, 70% of the total vote, then you can say something.
Yeah, you can say something. You can establish a trend and be able to make some projection. But until then, especially, and one thing is, in as much as you can have your tally sheet, the rule says NEC, they are the one that's supposed to make an official announcement, like they did in round number 1, because the same thing that Unity Party people did, that they claimed the election was over, until when the real numbers that are coming 2 days later, it was a whole different story, only for Georgia to end up with more vote than Joseph Bouaka in the entire process. So I don't know. We will wait. Even if we get numbers that we are privileged to, we're going to hold them until the numbers from NEC can start coming, and then we can start validating those numbers to even be able to make anything. This SKTV, you have big credibility. Nobody's going to throw it away because of emotion or just because you want to please your audience. No, nobody's going to do that. We will wait. We will do it the right way, and that's just about it. And that's how it goes. That's how it's supposed to be done. So nobody come to play emotional game here and be crying here and creating this whole fake sense that one person is winning. And that's not the case, because we saw it in round number 1. Until Yaga Koluba came and exposed them to show their hand, the other guy was forced to come up with blue plastic bag claiming that he had all the tally sheet when he had less than 25% of all tally sheets. So I'm not going that route. We will be patient. We should do it right. Better late than never. I think that's how it should be.
But it's the other way around, though.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, people were jubilating, celebrating in Monrovia.
Oh, yeah.
They were seditions.
Oh.
And when that started, Facebook went quiet,
Mhm.
and I saw some of my good friends from the Unity Party were saying, "See, this year, you stop this. Even if you all think your way, you shouldn't be celebrating your way for neck." And I learned that in the daytime, that people were threatening that they will come tomorrow to congratulate Joseph Boakai, and they will be celebrating
Oh yeah.
tomorrow on the street.
Mhm.
So if other people started tonight saying that they have won, somebody called me, one of my young brother called me from Liberia. Happy. I said, "What's going on?"
He's happy for what?
Yeah, that's the question. He was happy. Oh, brother, we made it. I said, "You all made it where? What happened?" He said, "Oh, CDC, if you didn't want it, CDC won the thing, man." I said, "How?" Man said, "We don't know." I don't know.
You tell me.
I'm all the way here.
Yeah.
How would I know? Then he said, right now, he called one guy named in Nima County, Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kuhn looking for that guy. What did he say? Prince something. Something like Harry, something like Halu or Harry, whatever. So I said, but what happened? He said, the people looking for the man, that man made them for Joey to get more vote like that in Nimba. I said, well, what do you mean Joey are getting more votes? Because Joey are getting more vote now than he got in the last election. They start sending me some district then numbers.
Yeah.
I said, wow. But what I can tell you, whether you're Sidician or you are UPS or whatever, whoever you are, you got to slow down. You got to stop fighting. You got to stop fighting. You got to stay fighting people that you feel like they don't support Boakai or they don't like Boakai or they don't love we are. You got to stop fighting. Politics is not personal. Whoever said what about Joseph Boakai or about Jowea in the first round, that one is already history. It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the result. If you think you have won the election, you should be conciliatory. You should be bringing everybody together and govern the country. If you think you have lost the election, design another strategy, come 2029 and do it differently. Build more friendship, build more bridges, and forget about keeping grudges, attacking people, still thinking that they are your enemy because they never supported Joseph Boakai, thinking that you're your enemy because they never supported George Weah. Whoever wins, wins. And the person will be the president for all of us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whether you support it or not support it.
There can only be one winner.
But some of the children, they just don't understand politics. They can take it so personal, they will insult people, mom and dad, and they will make you enemy for life. That's not how politics works.
Yeah, too emotional.
So, from what we know, and one of the reasons why some CDC people are telling me that they already won the election is that they say the trucking thing. Most of the representative candidate and senatorial candidate that truck people to various counties, people were not there this time around to vote. And when the turnout is low, for the most part, the incumbent can benefit. It favors the incumbent. But what you are seeing now, Brazilian, the fact that the turnout was so low, and the fact that the country is so quiet right now, do you foresee any chaos regardless of who is declared winner? I don't think so. The way things look at them, I think they got the thing under control.
You mean who got it under control? The government?
I think the government got it under control.
Well, I don't know because I was just watching.
I mean, I also think that the government does not just have it under control, but for example, if we are a declared winner, right? The same people that you see right now beating their chest and they are behaving differently are going to be the same people. Are going to be the same people that are going to be that pacifying their people. Don't you think so?
It could be, and we hope so. For me, what I have seen in these elections from the first round till now, I have seen that shift when it comes to the whole, how they call it, the whole emotional thing. I'm not saying that from CDC, like from the first round, even though when they were winning, they still didn't show that. I seen a little bit of, I think they're trying to lower expectation in as much as they want to believe that they could win. But all these things about irregularities happening from one polling station to another, it was mostly from the UP side. That's what we've been seeing over the past few hours. And people arresting, doing citizen arrests. I see George Lobo moving from one polling station to another, and people say they are protecting their vote. So I don't know if the government got it under control. That would be a very good thing to have it under control. But the whole thing about showing massive support that we have won this thing already, I don't see it coming from the CDC side yet. They got pockets of areas in Liberia that people will be celebrating. I saw something in Zozo. I saw a video from Zozo. I saw one from the borough of Nukuta. And they generally asked the guy, why are you celebrating when we are yet to get a full result? He said, we are not celebrating because we have won or making declaration of winning. We are only celebrating because the numbers we are seeing coming, it favors CDC. That's what we are celebrating. And I don't know how you can make the argument that just from the numbers, you can start celebrating. But he said it bluntly that we are not celebrating to send a message that we are winning an election. The numbers just look encouraging in places that we expected to perform far less. We are doing better in those areas. So the overall outlook, it looked better for us. That's what he said. So I've been looking at all the jubilation from all over, but it's like the same old thing. Two sides.
So, you think the Liberian government, or the CDC party, they play smarter by distracting, or redirecting the focus instead of focusing on fighting in Monserrado and the stuff it already had, but go and get more votes in Lofa. And because the thing is, winning the country is not a point, but the margin you're going to win by.
The margin and how
because let's say, for example, if we get about 40,000 or 50,000 votes in Lofa, and then the total vote in places like River G is 40,000 votes, 45,000 votes. That's like a size of a whole county, right? So if we are gathered that much number, the last time he got 35,000, and this time around he got 50,000 or anywhere to 60,000 or more. That would mean that would be a big win for George Weah in Lofa.
Yes.
Even though Boakai can win the county.
Yes.
And you go to Nimba, we got around 50,000 last time, right? In Nimba, or maybe more than that, or 70,000, whatever that was. But let's assume that we got at least 100,000 for this time around. That's a big win for them. So
I don't think
and all the things happened the last time. Boakai won Lofa.
Yep.
Boakai won Nimba. Boakai won one county. Boakai won Magibi. Boakai won Monserrado. But we have got more vote. In the final analysis, we have got more vote than Boakai.
Yes.
And if the same trend happened to this time again, then at the end of the day, who's going to win?
It means we are going to win.
So that means if Boakai is going to win any county, whether it's Lofa or Nimba or even Bon County, even Monserrado, it must win by wide margin.
Yes.
To close the gap
from the southeast and other part of the country.
From the southeast, and the numbers that George Weah is getting now more than what he received before. So
That's why I'm saying, but tomorrow will make sense of it because you'll be able to see the pattern between from the numbers, especially from first round to now. If you were just, it's not about how many counters you won and you winning the counter you were expected to win. It's about how well you can place on your opponent's turf.
yeah,
That's why that popular vote in the electoral college. It's not about which Joseph Parker will win Lofa. He will win Nima County. We all know that. Maybe he will win in Bombing or Cape Man. The question is, how well can you play on the turf of your opponent in relationship to the kind of a number he's getting from your side? If we are exporting up a fight much better than what we saw in round number 1 from Nima in Lofa County, that's a clear indication that he's going to come out on top. If Joseph Parker fails to put up better numbers than what he did in the Southeast, then you know it's over. Because we are not only playing the Southeast, we are being competitive even on Joseph Parker turf. That's by the fact that he's winning those county. And then, like I said, 3 counties surprised me in this election. It was Grand Bassa County, Riverside County, and Bone County. I never thought we would perform the way he performed, especially in round number 1. So if those 3 counties hold constant, if Georgia can just continue on the same trend in Bone, in Grand Bassa, and Riverside, and he add that to the Southeast and be competitive in Nima County, then most likely he will win. So by tomorrow we'll know what's up. For me, like I said, we ain't calling nothing yet. We're not being emotional. We'll do our analysis. We'll look at the numbers. Anything the numbers tell us, that's what we'll report to our audience. Whether we only 5 on the platform or 10, we will just give it as it is. Raw and uncut and credible. We are not going to be crying on the platform like Mo Ali saying, no, we are not doing that. You will not get that. You see, and I wonder the reason maybe the people are shying away. They're so anxious. They want to hear something that they feel like hearing. They don't want to hear the truth. And unfortunately, SKTV won't change her how they call it.
Our MO because of that.
We're not going to change our business model just to please you and can't give you fake information. No, you will get it over time and it will be accurate. That's just about it. As always.
Yeah.
I think Amakon is the next dealer now because I think they say he the one crunching the number. Maybe he's seeing numbers that we are not seeing.
I'm not gonna say you're gonna be giving them the final result from the end at 3 a.m. LeBron time.
Okay.
So
and I think we're almost there.
We look forward to that. We'll love to see that too.
Yeah.
We don't know what he has, but what I know is far away from what being said on most of those network.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's far away,
close.
Far away from that, and they're making themselves happy.
Yeah.
And again, according to one of our sources from the CDC, sir, Monk, you can't believe the level of confidence and realization. This person was telling me that when I said, well, you guys are, you guys saying that you can win this election, but United Party already got this thing because they're so confident. They already, celebrating. The person laughed, my man. The person laughed. He said, your big mouth. He said, didn't you see the United Party in the first round, this making it look like they didn't win the election to the extent where they had a document in their hand that they know if that document, if the results, everything is counted, that result, it give Buckeye a win. Did you see the same people then celebrating going to the second round?
The people that won the election were going to round number 2, right?
Yeah, he said the people celebrated going to round number 2. You telling me, so I said, but the way United Party people, I'm seeing them, I think they're going to win the election. That's what I said. But they say no. They say you're getting it wrong. See, that's not what it is. But then some of the, like you said, we SKT, we're not going to call numbers. We're not going to actually call winner. But I think you must talk in the back, right? I told you exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just.
If anybody from the Unity Party side that want to play this thing emotionally or clean that or team that celebrating prematurely is kind of a psychological trick, I think the Dillon episode should have taught you a lesson. Because people look up to Dillon. He's the head for the campaign for Montserrat. That's the largest county. Monserrato set the stage for every other county in Liberia. That's the area of attention. That's the focus point. So if DeLong, after them giving the impression that the election was over and there was a one-round sweep for Joseph Boakai to come out with a plastic bag that contained less than 25% of all the tally sheet, I don't think you should take all the analysis with a grain of salt. You shouldn't take them seriously because it has been proven that the guys, they will do anything and everything. I don't know. This thing is a numbers game, but I don't know at this stage where is the essence of playing psychological trick or emotional game with your supporters to give them high hopes, knowing fully well that the reality is far from where you are projecting. I don't know why they want to do that. So if you are a Unity Party supporter and you hanging your hat on Joseph Boakai, I will wait for the final numbers to come in. I'm not buying into anything right now because you will only be doing emotional damage to yourself. That's just why it is. Because if the result go the opposite, it's better to prepare for the worst than to give yourself a false sense of hope. That's the most terrible part of an emotional abuse. You telling yourself something that is not there. I might as well wait, rather than being abused emotionally. That's just why it is. The Dillon experiment is just more than enough reason to tell you, say, you know what? Calm your tempo, calm your emotions, then sit down and wait. Let this thing play out. They are numbers. They won't lie. They will come out and they will be confirmed. So why rush it? Just take your time. The elections are over already. So business.
Monk.
Yes.
When you, I don't know whether you follow something, I don't know, you look at it from the same direction. Do you think Boakai win or lose will give Amara Kone the opportunity to be the face of the Unity Party? Do you think he'll be given the chance to do that?
I don't know if he'll be given the chance, but that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to project himself. He's playing long ball. That's why he took over this campaign, and he's trying to inject himself into the process by controlling the data room or the war room or whatsoever it is. He just won in Bapolu County. I know it's a much smaller county, but I think he's going for something much bigger. He's looking at the people that are in line in the party, former finance minister. People got credibility. I mean, he got some level of credibility despite all the allegations that were leveled against him, especially when the EU came and vindicated him. When CDC first claimed that he stole 13 million, the EU said, no, that's not a truth. We got the documents here. They came and gave the total breakdown of the whole process, and he was vindicated. So if you see him now taking front stage in the Unity Party, then you can tell that he's going to be the face of the Unity Party. Or I don't know if he's going to be given a chance, but at least in making the case, he's signaling that I'm the guy that will be here 6 years from now to represent the Unity Party.
So okay. You think that will contingent upon Boakai winning or losing, or either way? Because I'm thinking.
I think it will be either way.
If Boakai wins, and that will give him more leverage than he loses.
Yeah, if Boakai wins, I think it will give him more leverage. The Jeremiah Cone thing, we all know where it's all about. I mean, if you want to look at the whole political landscape and who bring more clout, I would stay go. Okay, yeah, Nima County is a big county, but no two elections are the same. You cannot assume that because Joseph Boakai picked Jeremiah Cone from Nima County and because the population of Nima County, so you assume that he would be the one. No, it could be Amara. Maybe Amara could appeal to voters from different counties other than just Nima County, because I don't see any extra that Jeremiah Cone brought to the table other than Nima County, and it will be another election cycle. So you don't expect the same dynamics to play out, So Amara could have a much bigger appeal. Like I said, he been in the government before, former finance minister. He built himself a reputation, and now he's the one leading the whole thing. So he's positioning himself. I don't know if he'll be given a chance, but I know looking at the folks that are left in Unity Party, Amara will be the next major contender in Unity Party moving forward. That's why I believe, and that's what I'm saying. And he's trying to set that platform for the future of himself. So it could go either way, and he will still be the one. Unity Party don't have, Unity Party is not like Madam Sarif Party. It's a party that is split between two different factions. You got a Joseph Boakai win of the Unity Party and the early win of Unity Party. And Amara on the other side as well. So if he comes to Joseph Boakai, then it's the best of both worlds, because he was part of the alien side and now he part of Joseph Boakai side. So maybe he can be the one to unite the party. Who knows? It's possible.
So I saw something earlier. Gafwan taking picture with Amara Kone. And back then, when Ellen was retiring from the presidency, Gafan was one of those people that wanted to run for presidency, and they called him. They called a meeting among the people of Lofa County saying that Boakai is his uncle. Gafan should give chance to Joseph Nima Boakai. So with Boakai leaving the stage, do you think Gafan will say, "Well, it's my turn now," or maybe what's his name? Rani Samuka will say, "It's my time. To be the face of Lofa County, and therefore I should be the face of Unity Party because Lofa County give birth to Unity Party." Do you think there will be some power struggle?
It will most definitely be a power struggle with the government.
Or Prince Moi, for example, who also trying to
there's another guy too. And looking at the county he comes from too, strategic, very strategic. It's a large county, Bon County. But at the Gafan situation, I really don't know because Gafan I think he was one of those Madam Sali were kind of for grooming, but the feedback, the kind of for the public sentiment, it didn't play well for him. And he served in two strategic positions, foreign minister and finance minister. But Madam Sali look at him and be like, you know what, even though he got the working experience, I don't think he have that gravitas to run for the presidency. So
the reason for Gafan, it was because of Boakai. Because the two of them from the same country, they couldn't have gone as president and vice president. So when Boakai was choosing over Gafan, and Gafan was told to let it go.
Yeah, we want to make that case.
Was a factor for
you want to make the case about Boakai being a factor and being the header of the two. But Madam Sally and Boakai, they never had it. If she could endorse of George Weah over Joseph Boakai, so maybe it was just Gafan that decided to just step out because maybe
what happened with that? Let me just clarify that part. What happened with that? Gafan, Amara, and all the other people in the UP. I think something is not right with our platform. The numbers, like somebody was holding the number or what? The number just coming up now. I was seeing three people watching us here. Only 3 people. But all of a sudden, the number just jumping up and down. Well, what's going on, man?
They're hacking the show, maybe.
Yeah, the whole time we've been talking, only 3 people on my screen here. Now on the big screen here, I'm seeing 200. Oh, hold on one second. Somebody call him. Let me see if they want to call him to talk on the show. Hello? Hello? So, gentlemen, I was on the phone with the former 102, Abi Kruma.
Okay.
So he's on the line. We were told today that he was arrested. Somebody say he was in jail, but Abi the one that is on the line right now. Bossman, how are you? I used to call him as a chairman. I used to call him chairman Boston because we used to be famous. I used to be the co-chair. So, Abi, hello? Hello, can you hear me? My man, there's a loud noise behind you, man. Hello?
What's up, my man?
Yeah, so you're live on SKTV. Can you hear me?
I don't know, man. I don't know whether you hear me because I'm in a little bit of noise, but I'm good, though. I heard today that
So what happened? We heard that you were arrested. What happened? You know what? Let me let him go and call him back because we're not hearing him. So I don't know. I think a lot of people are watching Brazilian monk.
Yes.
We only 3 people watching.
Yeah, some people say saying 205, some people say it's saying 203. I'm saying 17. So they always hacking
I
the
was
show.
seeing 3, but now I'm seeing 235.
Yeah, I'm saying 17.
So somebody was right when they say somebody may be playing with our number. So let's see here. Let me see if I can call ABU. The other one was a video call. I don't want a video call. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, David, what's up?
Yeah. So you're live on SKTV. What's going on? Yeah, we learned that you were being arrested today.
No, not true about that. No. I don't think Mr. Melvin Sago had any intention, according to what I heard. I think somebody mistakenly attributed something to him. I don't think so. There has to be a probable cause to arrest a peaceful citizen like me. I just had the opportunity to drive around town today, and while driving around, I heard a call from Dr. Conan, who said that he was being harassed by some folks. So I made a left turn into the Thomas Boulevard, into a church. When I reached there, the people were already closed, and apparently the harassment he had already been taken care of. So, and I told him, I said, look, in a situation like this, if you're a pool washer or whatever position you had in there, you don't want to subject yourself to these kind of things. You may as well just find a way to go home. And he left.
So you mean when you said Dr. Conan, when you said Dr. Conan,
you overzealous seditions talk to jail, and other stuff. So I didn't bother. I just got back in my car and I drove off. And then the next thing I did, I was passing again at the police station, and I saw Prince Stowe and almost 200 of his supporters at the police headquarters. And I just drove by to see what was going on there. Then I called Prince Stowe, the representative elected for District 8, and I called him up. I told him, I said, look, what's going on? He said a car crew are going around with a pickup full of a supporter and police officer and other stuff. I said, and then they were all in arm and all angry and stuff like that. So I said, no, you got to calm down, tell your people to have respect for the police. In a given situation like this, you have to be very calm and take your complaint to the police. And I did that in Princeton, talked to his folks. He listened to me. I'm his big brother. Just the people that would listen, and he talked to his folks. Actually, prior to that, Prince was already doing that. So I just emphasized it to him, and then he went ahead and talked to his folks, and the folks dispersed. And from there, this was at the police station. There was no police authority to talk to these guys. So we stepped in immediately as a peaceful citizen, and the situation resolved. And from there, I left and went to, I drove Central Town, and after that, I drove back through the Ghana area, and I came back to Pinsway. But while coming there, then I got a call that, Mr. 102, the 102 had arrest arrest warrant for me on the radio. For what? He said, well, they don't know. They just heard 102. I said, that's not true. I said, stop lying on 102 because 102 has to be a police authority who will not just arrest because of sentiment. There has to be, most of the arrest, the former Deputy Inspector General of Police, there has to be a probable cause. There has to be reason that warrant that I didn't do anything wrong to him. And I said, no, stop lying on the kid. He's a strong guy, good guy. I've interacted with him. And that was it. When I told that person and I left. I don't feel, I think Mr. What his name, Sako was.
Mervyn Sako?
Probably you were giving some order on the radio, and apparently you just, the guys perceived that he was talking to me. I don't think he'd be talking to me on arrest or something like that, because there's no reason. Police to arrest, they have to be probable cause, or if somebody is special interest in something else, person of interest. I'm not person of interest in any investigation. There's nothing like that. But I'm a private citizen who, for some reason, had a side, and I live up to that. So, basically, that was what it was. But then the rumors start to go viral, though. You know, you want to arrest A.B. Kuman, you're arresting a whole nation of people that believe in me. Because almost every of my people know that I'm not a violent person. I'm not a guy who will not follow the rule of law. And this is what I live for. So apparently everybody is arming and trying to find out what it is. Everybody was jittering and stuff like that. But I said, no, nothing like that. Every cycle, the last time I interacted with him when he had issue with Honorable Yeke Kolba, and that was, we saw at the end. I said, no, maybe he's not issuing any orders. He knows exactly what to do. If he has some issue or some concern, he will call me and we'll talk about it as mature people. But he's not going to go with sentiment. He's not going to follow some political line and want to do that. So that was what it was. And apparently I left. I drove freely through town. I went through West Point again. I came back. I saw things. And I drove back in Pittsburgh. That's what happened.
So you made mention of Dr. Kone. Are you referring to Dr. Augustine Kone?
Yes, Dr. Kone. Yeah, you mean the Dr. Kone? You know the
Augustine Kone that I know that used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
The former deputy minister of foreign affairs and the professor at the university.
The professor, okay.
That's the guy who was being jailed by a bunch of kids because he volunteered to be pool washer. So, and I said to him, I said, look, hold on, you can't be hanging out with these dudes. Go home, leave this thing right now, and then you can find another time to contribute.
Anyway.
And actually, before I got there, the situation already handled, and that was it.
So
and everything was settled, and I left.
Mr. Kroma, if you don't mind, if you're listening to me, lately you and other folks kind of were seen with Joseph Nima Boakai Kiam, and now the election happened today. Do you guys know it's yesterday? So how do you feel so far about the results? You think you guys gonna win or not?
Oh no, I'm very optimistic about a very peaceful election, and a result that probably will be belonging to the Liberian people. So that's something I'm very excited about, and I'm with the strong conviction that election will finally become peaceful. We'll have a transition that'll be very peaceful for all of Liberia.
So do you think Baka are gonna win?
I'm very optimistic about that.
Okay, so I mean, are we looking at A.B. Kroma being 101 in the next government if Baka wins?
No. This is not about that.
I'm just asking.
This is not looking. I don't know what is 101, what is 102 actually. Right now, I'm a businessman, strong businessman. I employ almost 1,000 plus Liberians around the country. So we try to continue to do that, but I've never frowned on contributing to the country. I love this country. That's one of the reasons why I left everything behind me. You saw what I did in the States. I left it behind me and I came back home. And I wanted to be part of the reconstruction of our country, which I try to be. And if there is an opportunity to serve Liberia again, why not? I'm a qualified Liberian. And I think I still have a lot to offer. So We'll be around. We'll be here. I will not relegate my qualification to anybody or frown or contribution to this country. This is one of the greatest countries on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned.
So
excited to work for it.
yeah. So if I heard you clearly, you'll be willing to contribute again to the country if the opportunity will present itself. Would that be going back? Will you consider going back as a 102 or something bigger?
You know, the president has the right. President, that's a constitutional provision. The president hire and fire. So we will leave that. If that opportunity comes, we'll take it. Well, we've been in the police business, the security business. There are a lot of other opportunities in government and other places that we could serve. So, but let's wait for that to come. But for now, I'm actually looking at the situation and then admiring what I see at this point in time.
All right. If you don't mind, I have my colleague here. They want to ask you one or two questions. Brazilian Monk, do you have any question for Mr. Krumah, Ibrahim Krumah?
I don't think I have a question for the former 102. I think he just made everything explicit in what he said. He will be open to the opportunity, but equally so, he's on his business. Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't think I have a question for the former 102. Like he said, if that opportunity comes, he will have an opportunity again, but he's seeking more of a business venture and something bigger in life. But he's still a public servant. Is something he would never give up. So, once the news is clarified.
Are you Amara?
No, not exactly in the same room, but I'm somewhere not too far from Amara.
We want to talk to him. Tell him that Sekou want to talk to him. If he's available, we don't want to ask you one or two questions.
I'm busy in his war room.
Yeah, that means.
Yeah, well, if you got a chance, you got close by him, just tell him.
Yeah, when you have in the war room, maybe the war room got some important data.
When I get close to him, I'll let you know that.
Yeah.
The great, the guy who has transformed to being one of the best talk show hosts of our time. I will let him know that Sekou Kene, the guy, the former president of Famuza, wants to talk to you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah. So please, I look forward to hearing from you guys.
Say that again?
I said I look forward to hearing from you guys. I say we look forward to hearing from you.
No, sure, we do that. I look forward to seeing you, talking to you again.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, we'll invite you on the show after the election.
Say that again?
We will invite you on the show to have a conversation on the post election.
I will let him know. I'll let Amar know that you invite him, and I will also be ready anytime. On a normal situation. Right now, it's not normal, it's abnormal because expectations are high. You see, things are looking different to you. Every expectation, everybody was sitting on the edge. Now people start sitting properly in their seats based upon the reality of what is happening. So.
All right, my brother. We'll talk again. Look at the other one saying, I see why Sekou have taken a softer position. But position never change. It's still the same. Maybe you don't know me. That's why sometimes you talk the way you talk.
Yeah.
These guys are my friends. We are brothers. Come a long way. You saw him calling me former Famuza president, former this, former that. AB and myself, we're friends for a very long time. But that doesn't change me. I don't really care. Like Amara Kone himself is a friend and a brother. We talk. But I don't decide what they do. They don't decide what I do.
I know.
And for the most part, I've never been a fan of people in power. The reason is very simple. I never bring myself down to anybody. I respect everybody and everybody respect me. I was not, ABM said the last time we spoke is more than 3-4 years. I was shocked to see him calling now. I didn't know they were watching. They are actually in the war room there while they were watching the show.
They follow SKTV religiously.
And Abe Kuma decided to call and say he wanted to say something. In fact, the first time when he called, he said the man will refuse to bring me on his show.
I know.
And then I said, my brother, you got something to say, just say it.
Yeah.
But he's a brother, and I respect him. He respects me. When Abe Kuma used to be the chairman of FAMUSA board of directors, I used to be one of the closest advisors to him. I became president of FAMUSA when Abe Kuma was already in Liberia. But we're still friends and brothers. So somebody said, I see what's taking software position. Me, I don't care who wins the election. I will tell you this. If Joey wins, it means that's what the Liberian people want. If Joseph Boakai wins, that's what the Liberian people want. And we have said that time without number. Do you know how many times we have extended invitation to Amara Koné to come on SKTV? He's yet to make it here. One day, I know one day he will come. I know that for sure. Even tonight, if you have the chance to call in to give us some information, we'll share it with you guys. I just told Abe to tell Amara to call me. Amara is there with him. I saw a lot of people. I mean, maybe come on the video. I saw a lot of people. So don't talk about that. Nobody can make me to support somebody or go against anybody. We are there for the Liberian people. Steve, welcome, man. So
Yeah.
the show today is funny. You know why it's funny?
What?
When we started the show for almost close to 45 minutes, we were just showing 3 people. But now, before we load again, just jump to 257 here. Some people seeing 200, some people seeing 15, some people seeing 13, some people seeing 201. Yeah, but however, we were having a conversation about the election result. So you listen to Abe Kuma saying they are very comfortable, they feel excited about what's going on. So are we about to see a new Unity Party government?
Well, let me first of all greet the Liberian people as always. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, they will be launching the official We Agree, because whoever wins the election will agree with them. Whoever wins, we agree with them. But what I want to say is Abe Kuma has all rights to make the case for his side. As we speak, the elections are at a very high momentum standstill. However, the good news is there will be a winner. There will be a winner. Whether it's your side or not your side, but there will be a winner. But interestingly, you were talking about Amara Koné. And I think Amara Koné was strategic about him coming into the Unity Party and how he made it. But that's a political move. And you got to understand some things to make those kind of moves. You didn't see Amara Koné playing too much role in the first
phase.
Yes, in the first round. And it was strategically done. And yes, part of the move is
But Amara Koné was running for your own thing.
He could have played a role.
No, maybe that could have impacted his running on the other side.
No, he could have played a role, Mr. Kane. But here's what's happening, right? Here's what's happening. Amara Koné understands some things, especially for the long term. Like Sarah said, this is a long-term investment for return and projection. Amara Koné understands that Jeremiah Kun will go back to MDR because Prince Johnson will not be around. He got to lead that party. Amara Koné,
where's Prince Johnson going?
Lead that Prince Johnson team, man. After the election,
He's not going to be around. Where is he going?
Prince Johnson can't be over the party anymore.
Okay.
So Prince Johnson, even if he plays a backdoor role, he can be the face of the party. Jeremiah Kun will have to leverage MDR for the Nima Kante vote for 2029. So he has to keep MDR alive. So his focus will be there in the Senate, right? But Amara Koné understands that there will be this huge vacuum of leadership in the Unity Party. We've talked about it. We've said it over and over. But let me make something clear tonight. Those of you who don't understand politics, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, if Amara Kone, you're listening to the thing today. If Amara Kone runs as vice president to Alexander Cummings in 2029, if Alexander Cummings decides to run, you're because I want SKTV who can talk things. We don't want a first group of people that said that projected Charlie Bronski as running mate to Alexander Cummings. We said it. She kind of brushed it off. She became a running mate. You're here today. The whole North are here about United Party, CPP, CDC. They won that one. Let me tell you today. Politics in Liberia, politics all around the world. When Joseph Boaga leaves the stage, it will be a total different Unity Party. Whoever will take over will mend fences. There will be some things that will change from that Unity Party. You will not see the same Unity Party that you see. Some things will have to change. But Amara Kone is pitching himself automatically for the seat in Unity Party. Amara Kone is pitching himself, whether you like it or not. And you have to understand what's shifting, what the game is. Who knew that Mike Pence and Donald Trump would have been gone different ways after he served as vice president for Donald Trump? This is politics. Let me tell you, my people, that politics. This is what politics is about. Let me just be honest with you. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if 2029 they start cursing Jeremiah Kun, the Unity Party people. Don't be surprised. So these are things that can happen. These are things that can happen. Some things are shifting, some things are happening. But again, because some things inform a decision. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense for Akko, B-Man. Something happening. Look, the conversation for 2029 is already taking place. All the shenanigans you're seeing, you're lead that thing. All the things you're seeing, you're lead that thing. See, some people are getting happy and overly zealous to them. They will break tomorrow. No, they will break tomorrow. The music, the song will change. The song that will dance will change. And I told you, I said tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we agree time. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we agree time. We agree. Whether the United Party will agree, whether the CDC will agree. But Mr. Kane, I like the strategy that they've employed because tonight could have been chaotic, but I like the strategy that they employed. And I can tell you that the final results will be announced broad daylight. It will be announced broad daylight. They will want a daylight to be there.
Maybe on Thursday.
They want a daylight to be there so they can mitigate.
Maybe on Thursday or Friday.
Now, why I say that?
I'm putting my hat on Friday.
Yeah, maybe on Thursday.
My man, no, Monk. Let me tell you something. The play will not read with it like run politics thing. We understand some things now. You have to understand the people you are dealing with.
Steve, let me say something though. I will ask Brazilian Monk to answer to it. You remember when I took the call, I took a few minutes on the phone before
Yes.
Okay.
I'll follow you up.
Okay. So when AB called me the first thing, the same thing AB confirmed when he said he's optimistic. When he called me, the first thing he said, it was on those lines. So the United Party people, they are very, very confident that they are winning this election. So my question to all of you now, what do they know that we don't know? What's going on? What are you looking at?
I don't know. They are on.
I mean, when you think people believe that Joe Weah cheat in the first round, why would Joe Weah cheat in the first round to make Unity Party, get make Joe Biden president in the second round? Or maybe they have no control over what's going on now in the second round that they had in the first round.
Stevie going first or?
No, go ahead, Monk. Go ahead, my man.
For me, I always say on this show, there is always a first time for everything. So maybe there could be the first time for a new paradigm shift to happen in Liberian politics, because I know based on what I saw in round number one, I'm telling you that most likely it will go CDC way. Even though people don't want to hear it, I don't want to see that happening either. But unfortunately, there is something called reality in life. It's not going to change just because of your emotion or because of your sentiment. I know that at the end of the day, when the authority that is, when an institution crowded with authority to make that final call, at the end of the day, I think CDC will have an edge over Unity Party. But Unity Party people, they are optimistic. Matter of fact, they told us they were going to put certain things in place to ensure that they win in round number 2. So maybe they could be the first time we will see something where a ruling party with all the privileges and all the resources will put in place measures to win an election, by even tweaking the result in round number 1 for someone to come and beat them in round number 2, the most important stages of the election. So we're still waiting to see. But I know before Friday, I will go for Friday because I know NEC, just looking at the trend, the way how they dropped the first result, I will put my hat on Friday because tomorrow is Wednesday. I know it will go up to Friday, and by Friday we will know the ultimate winner. I'm just saying, from what I know, from what I'm seeing, from the trend that is being built up, I think at the end of the day it will go CDC way. But Unity Party said they got something off the sleeve. So for me, I'm still watching. We're only looking at the numbers there, nothing else. I don't have any magical number somewhere. I'm looking at the same numbers they are giving and just trying to establish an idea of the number that's coming out. It's nothing more than that. So for people who got insider information that can communicate with the servers and NEC headquarters, that got an insider and a data scientist and all their Ghana men with all this sophisticated software and algorithm, I don't know. Maybe they know something that I don't know. But for us here, we look at the real numbers.
Cyrus, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah,
You hear
you're
me?
going. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I think whether Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think there will be a winner.
Yeah, there will be a winner.
But I also believe that there is a common saying that different ways you can kill a snake. Sometimes you can pet the snake. Sometimes you can feed a snake. And sometimes you can just go straight and kill the snake. Either way, the snake will be killed.
Slow poison or instant death.
And I can say this for a fact. CDC. Whatever cheating was done in round 1, whatever fraudulent activity was done in round 1, it was never done to benefit Joseph Boakai. If the CDC cheated, the only way Joseph Boakai will benefit from it, that is if it was Joseph Boakai who cheated in first round.
Yep.
That's the only thing I got to say. If you think, you know what CDC is doing, they are strategic about what they are doing.
Oh yeah.
They're making the thing so that it can look competitive, so that there can be nowhere for people to make noise that
it was
margin or too wide, they will cheat there or whatever it is. At the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, what are you? Win Lofa Kanto, you win the war. The person who get the be no more. Let me put it a simple way. I didn't want to win. Simple majority.
A simple majority, second round, that's it.
Now we can say in political terms, simple majority. In we the country put on 10 is it the person who got to beat no more. At the end of the day. The same way around one went neck to neck with two.
Yeah, neck to neck one and Joel and over 7,000 more.
But the scene where they will play and Joel will slightly win. But you know what? That will serve is serving as a deterrence so that today or tomorrow, these things can happen that way. So that either.
You know, in round number 1, when we saw the numbers coming from NEC, we were posting drip, drop. Because they are looking at the public reaction, looking at the public sentiment. That's how they keep bringing the result. And if people who pay attention to round number 1, it's the same trend that will happen in round number 2. They will be very cordial with this number. They will drop them gradually, and you will see them building up over time. That's why I'm saying I'm going for Friday. Friday, I think, because it's only 2 candidates this time around, so it's much easier to tabulate the vote as compared to going over a host of senatorial candidate, people running for House seat and the presidential election. This time around, it's a whole different ballgame, so it will be easier to get a result. So Friday, I know by the latest, but we'll be able to establish a trend by Thursday to know exactly where in my lane and who will be the winner. But then by Friday, the final results will be in. And like you said, It's about managing the public sentiment and emotion
Simple.
and action, because now the peace and stability of the country now is bigger than the election result. So you want to announce the thing so that people can be like, you know what, we came very close, but we didn't win. And at the end of the day, there will be a winner. There will be a winner. We don't have a third round. It's only second round. So people that are having anxiety and want the numbers coming are like, you can just hang tight. I mean, put your emotions aside.
man.
It.
Sarah, let me say this in a simple way. Get all they know what you won't get.
Yeah.
Win all the content you won't win.
Great.
At the end of the day, it will end in check and wow. Simple. Just like when you say hard time. All that thing where you see the Amar, all the other men doing war room, all that one. Leave it. They're holding your anxiety.
Matter of fact, Amara promised to give us the winner tonight by 3 a.m. I think it's 3 a.m. local time, 23 minutes past 3 a.m. in Liberia. So I will give it up to 6 a.m. in Liberia. Or early.
Don't even get in 6 a.m. You know, you get in 24 hours.
Yeah. So by now we're supposed to know the winner. So maybe he's
get there 24 hours. In fact, I don't get in 24 hours.
So
72 hours.
72 hours.
So gentlemen,
Wasting your time.
I got some information to share with you.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
So you know, like President Mon said, as we on here, people are watching, and now only one group watching. Everybody watching SKTV. So, according to the information I just received, the people both parties in a war room right now working. Yeah, working really, really hard, putting numbers together. And according to what I got, they said that about 40% of the vote in Lofa already in, and they have Joseph Boakai at 67%.
That's impressive.
Yeah, 67% in their calculation. Joseph Boakai, Jovia is around, 31.48%. 31. And then what I'm hearing about also Nimba is about, I don't know if that's true, but that's crazy, that Joseph Boakai will get 72% vote in Nimba. 72%. If that happened, then I'm told that Jovia is getting 27%. If that's the case, then Joseph Boakai will win bigly in Nimba.
But then, if that's the case, then it means Georgia improved from round one because he got 21% to 59%. So
Okay.
if you're gonna get anything above 21, then it means he
Yeah,
did.
so they say he got about 27% plus.
Then almost 30%. So
Yeah.
it means then he getting what we expect him to, and he's
And then-
getting more than what we
and
expect
then-
him to get.
Yeah, and then in Bon County, so far, for the count, I think Joseph Boakai already got about 60,000 plus, and while Jovia is at 36,000
In Bon.
in
Wow.
pound.
Then Joseph Boakai is ready to turn the table.
Yeah, so Magibi, I will get some information from Magibi. Monserrato, Joseph Boakai, they say Joseph Boakai is leading there. But I don't get the raw number.
Mr. Kane?
So listen now.
Yeah.
On the other side, I thought you said everybody's watching, right?
Everybody giving their own thing.
so give me share, let me talk.
So,
So on the other side, the thing that what their number showing, Joseph Boakai got 60%, like 58.9%, and Jovia got having about 41% in Lofa. That's the other side saying that one.
40% up to 40% in Lofa.
Yeah, that they're saying that they're getting 41%. That Joseph Boakai getting around 58, 59 point something percent. So that is so it's crazy. And they are saying that they're getting more than what the people say they are getting in Nimba. But again, what I told people, and we look forward to it, we want to see some raw number and tally sheets to compare. Because we already have some information too on our own.
yeah, exactly.
So whatever we're getting now from both parties,
We'll compare it to now.
Yeah, we gotta compare and contrast, see exactly what's going on. And then we'll come up with a raw or unfiltered result, to tell people exactly what it is. But both parties claiming victory. That's the bottom line. Both parties claiming victory. But I see more optimism and confidence in the voices of the United Party people, like I've been saying since day before yesterday, than the CDC people. Maybe because CDC is the government, they may not want to do certain things.
Yeah, CDC is the government.
Maybe CDC is the government, they may not want to do certain things to undermine their standing.
Yeah.
Or to sound like, maybe, okay, the cheating, you already know what they're getting, what they're projecting S, Y, and Z. Maybe that's why CDC playing it safe. Maybe that's why CDC is playing it safe.
Segu.
Yeah, but United Party is sounding more confident.
We said it from the beginning of this election, from the campaign process, even before the first round. If you observe CDC, we always said in the show that there have been a fundamental shift in the way CDC behave. Yeah. Whether it's about attacking your particular candidate, how they went about executing their strategy for campaign, how they went out, the mobilization, the crowding. This is a totally different CDC than the CDC I know from 2005. They are more strategic. Their move is totally different from the CDC we knew back then. So it's nothing new for me the way how they are behaving in this election. For them, it's about expectation and watching the public sentiment. So they are being way more mature. They're doing things differently. So when you talk about optimism and people who are sure, I know CDC they're trying to downplay expectation, but they know exactly what group they are just handling it in a more different way as compared to Unity Party. Because when you want to talk about violence, I don't think Unity Party can buy CDC in that department. Because when Unity Party were in control, CDC staged more protests than any other political party in the history of Liberia. So nobody will come close to them when it comes to violence. But for some reason, in all these red flag and all these false flag that's been thrown here about people arresting vehicle and pre-marked ballot, it wouldn't have been coming from Unity Party side. And you won't see that much from the CDC side. I'm not saying that they never engage in any form of violence, but it's not like the typical CDC we have known over time. They are just doing something differently, more mature, taking it one day at a time, but they are being very, very strategic. So we will see from now to Friday. Maybe they know exactly what they are doing. Both sides are playing their own game.
So the CDC and the Unity Party, we knew from day one. Somebody asked a question, in America, we're talking about the voting today. Mr. Alexander Cummings cast his vote and who he cast it for. Let me say something to people. Let me say something. Going to a voting pool to vote does not necessarily mean you vote for one person or the other.
Yeah.
You could have done an invalid vote.
Invalid vote, write a name on it.
People do that. People write their name on it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a form of protest.
And you see, that's why I don't understand about people who don't understand politics. They come with this. They say, "Oh, you got to pick a side." Okay, fine. In politics, there are three different sides. You for this side, you for that side, or you can be neutral. These three options are available to everybody in politics. Even when people go vote, let's say on issues, whether in the parliamentary or however you term it as the houses, listen, people abstain. That's neutrality. So abstinence in itself is part of neutrality in a political thing. So again, maybe when Mr. Cummings come on the show, we ask him who he voted for. And if he wants to tell, he will tell. But here is something Sarah was saying that I wanted to really contribute to. Let me say this. I think the CDC surprised us, but I know why they're doing that. Like you said, in terms of violence, CDC could be more violent because not only that they could be more violent, they could substantiate the violence because guess what? They have the security apparatus under their control.
And they are much younger in terms of demographic. They got more young people, so you cannot.
But they also understand the repercussion because they are the governing body. And they know that the biggest responsibility will be on them should there be anything that happens in our country in terms of violence. So they got to thread very carefully and strategically how they manage and how they handle this whole election. Look, let me say this. From all indication, the UP are prepared to create problems whether you like it or not. For them, the desperation has reached to the point where it is the last place. You understand? For them, it is the place where it has reached the last place, very last stage. So anything they can do, they're desperate. Look, the United Party Donald win the election. It's done for most of them. It is done. 6 more years for a couple of men to sit down. Those men are hungry. They're hungry. They're hungry, so they are all in. But the thing is, will they win? I can say more likely so the possibility is very slim. Very, 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 very minute. Just start wasting your time. They will hold that thing and drag it at the end of the day. We'll all agree and the country will move on. The country will not point down.
So Steve, let me ask you guys, both of you, based on the information that we received, about 40% of the vote being tallied over there. That means we have a bigger portion still left.
Yeah, that's 60%.
And even in an election, you can even have 20% left, and that can change the whole dynamics.
Yes.
Especially if the margin is not that much.
But that's what we said earlier.
So 60% is a huge number left. So I think we'll get actual number when we start hearing from NEC. Because that number matter, and they are the final arbiter.
Yep.
Or everybody can claim and counter-claim. By the end of the day, NEC is the one to decide. But unlike the last election, the first round, the numbers that were being read by NEC, I think we talk about that on the show. Was that different from what Unity Party had when they say they already won the election and then they agree with the total vote at the end of the day and they did not win the election? So do you think they had different number that the NEC read?
Yes.
I don't understand.
So let me join the one side. Let me be the final one.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk in the raw way.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the United Party lied. Darius did not lie. They never had a tally sheet. They were testing the water. They carried propaganda into reality. They never had a tally sheet. They never had a tally sheet. And we'll come back to this thing here. Because as we speak, all that thing they're talking about, they're doing war room, they're doing that one, they're doing that one, they're doing that one. They will come out and blame each other and curse each other. Yeah. And we the United Party will come out and blame each other and they will call all the names of the crook then that eat the money, that did the one, that did that one, that led to the defeat. Oh, watch and see. They will come and blame each other. They will come back here and blame each other. You know why? Because they're carrying the same technique that they carry. They lie that they have all the tally sheets. They never had a tally sheet. They have started again to create impersonation and behave as though they're in control when they're not in control. They're not in control, my people. Those of you who are passing around Zulius and jumping around and bouncing, slow down. Slow down.
So let Monk give his perspective.
Second, the prospect you just laid, right? That expose you just laid, it will be the reason why SKTV will be the last to make any projection in this election. Yeah. Because when we got to know that Unity Party were lying and it made a serious embarrassment itself with the Dillon situation, it's exactly what you just said. First of all, the number that NEC announced were totally different from what Unity Party people announced. Yeah. And the confirmation was they never even contested NEC number. So it means
they never even argued. That's my point.
They never even argued about it.
They never contested their step 10A as it was, 100%. No point.
When you read Sun Tzu, the Art of War, Sun Tzu said there's a difference between strategy and tactic. When you want to play propaganda, that's a tactic. It's short term. It will only carry you this far. If you want to play long term, you got to be strategic. And that's what Dillon did. It was a massive blunder. I told you the reason Yeka Koluba came out with that statement because he knew Dillon was lying and he wanted assurance that they couldn't give him. That's why he came out to force them to come out with something. And I believe it's one of the reasons that they brought Amara Kone on board, because that Delo embarrassment was something they couldn't handle in round number 1. And it's the same thing they are doing, but set in a different way. I bet you when the official numbers start coming off from NEC, it will contradict everything you are hearing from both sides. And that's why CDC, they will keep playing safe, because this time around, they are the ruling party. They're not opposition. So they have to manage expectation. They got to worry about the security and the stability of the state. So it's a whole different thing. And here's the third thing. With all the outstanding number they are claiming, I hope people are not forgetting that we have a lower turnout. So you are getting a little over half of what you got in round number 1. So 60% is not your 60% from first round. You are getting half of what you get. So if you're telling you, say they are 60%, let me just give you a typical example. If you want to make the case that you got 60% of the vote outstanding in Lofa County, now don't forget that in Lofa County, you have more than 150,000 votes. So it could be 75,000 this time around because of the low participation in round number 2. So you are not having 60% of 150,000. You are getting 60% of 75,000. So I just hope people take that into consideration as well, because you got low turnout in round number 2. And I believe, because if you look at the past 3 election cycle, the average turnout in second round was 51%. So if people are saying that this time around it's even worse than 2017, you could get literally 45 to 49% of the vote, or maybe 48% of the vote, which would be unprecedented. So the 60% that they tell now is outstanding is now your rest 60%. In real number, they are 30% or 35%, looking at the participation from round 1 in comparison to round number 2. And I hope people consider that.
So Mr. Khan, let me add this point. Though. Because what Sarah is saying is critically important for us to pay attention, because people are setting expectations for people that could run them and drain their expectations. One of the things we noticed after the first round results were announced, first thing first, the results were not contested.
Yeah.
George Weah slightly won. That means more people voted for George Weah than they voted for Joseph Boakai, whether you like it or not. In as much that we agreed that the results were fraudulent, the Unity Party agreed to that result. That's the first factor we need to take into consideration. The second factor we need to take into consideration is this. In as much that there were low turnout, because we spoke to people from across the country today, that the turnout was low. But here is something about the turnout that was low. Here is something about the turnout that was low. We can deduce from the low turnout that nobody was stopped from voting. That's one. Two, we can also deduce that the Liberian people are saying, by all indication, that we never wanted it to. So it substantiates our point that we made that the election results in the first round were fraudulent. However, let's keep all factors constant, right? If the turnout was low and George Weah won you in the first round, the question becomes this. If you got Appeton, the last thing they said is that, oh, if you got Appeton never brought vote to you. Y'all understand? Appeton never brought vote to you. That's one. Two, if the turnout was low and this man beat you in the first round, what it is saying to all of us, it is saying in most cases, when the turnouts are low, it does not benefit the opposition. No, it doesn't. In no election, the turnout has been low.
Anywhere in the world. That's universal.
It's a universal trend. Yeah. And so Liberia cannot be exclusive from this. So the fact that the turnout was low today, you know what it signals to me? That what I posted in the morning, I say we who resting our body that all year. And we still resting our body. Like tomorrow will come in Osa. Anyway, Osa the few days. Tomorrow we'll be resting our body will be Osa. And will be Osa where we agree to the statement, because they go to the sky, they come back. This thing is done with. And some of the people are pretending, they know what's up. These guys are running the table.
Okay. One more question. Those with the belief that the election was fraudulent in the first place, during the first round, that George Weah cannot cheat everybody in the first round and then can't give the election to Boakai. Those are with that mindset. And then the election going look like this competitive, making Joseph Boakai and Joseph Boakai supporters feel like they can win this thing. Could they make this thing so competitive in a way that people should feel like, okay, it's neck and neck, and at the end of the day, we are winning and there'll be no qualm? This could be another strategy, or what?
Well, that is the biggest strategy. That is the analogy here. I was tagging a post, right? And Sarah was coming, I was tagging a post.
Brazilian Monk, you heard me, right?
I was tagging a post.
Okay, he's not paying attention. Go
I
ahead.
was tagging a post. In as much as the person who tagged me in the post is inconsistent. But I think the messaging was clear. Over the next few days, what you are going to be seeing is people easily distancing themselves from the JMB campaign. It's a strategy. Let me tell you why. And the post I was tagged in, apparently, Stanton is leaving, and he did well for the Liberian people, and the people can take over the station. Let me tell you something. Some of you who fall down on your head, no boys are giving you signal. Even before the second round, some of your key people there started jittering. Let me tell you the messages we were sending to you to tell you that you're not going nowhere. Nothing going to happen. You see Dylan Atif? Your Dylan can be bouncing around. You see Atif?
Yeah, I see rescue motor said.
No. Okay, let me tell you a funny thing that happened tonight. when it was about maybe like 10 p.m. in Liberia or 11 p.m., Yomli put on her page, my rescue journey. Let me go to sleep, yeah. They were so play. She said, let me go to sleep, yeah. So let me go to sleep, yeah. Somebody could interpret it, they think feeling, let me go to sleep, yeah. Maybe we lost the thing here. Let me go to sleep. So either way, you could say, let me go to sleep, yeah.
Anything I see,
let me go to sleep.
Anything I see right you can be sleep. If you go to sleep, that means that's you already know what's up. You're not hitting your head.
Oh, this is my rescue journey. Let me go sleep, yeah. Somebody, somebody share with me. So I thought it was someone to post.
But not only normally, I didn't see the baby man to be after the rescue intake.
Lead that team, man.
I know Mandela Kopo, she just disappeared from the scene too.
But for some reason, I like the way she can talk.
Let my girl alone. Lead that team.
I like the way she can talk.
You leave my girl.
Everybody looking for their own thing. They will tell you the last time. The reason why she supported Jowea, because when they went to the second round, it became apparent that Liberian people want Jowea. And she always the world winner. So she don't care. And this time around, they thought it was, they believe it was Joe Boakai was going to win. So that's a belief that carried her over there, even all the other people there. So maybe Joe Boakai going to win. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, like for us, SKTV, we good. Joe Boakai, we good. Joe, we good.
We are good either way.
You know what? We only on the side of the truth. We don't care who is president. We still hold your feet to fire. We are there for the Liberian people. But then, if I may ask again, we just listened to Ibi Krumah, the optimism, and I could listen to people in the background. And in fact, it was a video call, so I saw some people that I'm not going to call name here in that video, right? But then I listened to maybe asking somebody a question while I was listening to him. Somebody is not sure of what's going on, but somebody is also projecting different picture. I'm not saying somebody told me, but I just something that I just heard based on my own understanding of things. So let's say tomorrow, NEC come and give some results that will somehow put Boakai in the lead nationwide, like it happened the last time. Remember the first round? Boakai was in the lead the first
The first 2 days.
the first 2 days. Boakai was in the lead, and then it started to string, and then at the end of the day,
We are ending with 7,000 more votes.
it disappeared, and we are end up with 7,000 votes. Could we see similar trend?
No. This time around, no. Let me tell you why.
Why?
The strategy in round one, in the first round, was to ensure that they create the optics as though the government was the underdog, so that they could not suspect or predicate it on the government stole the election. Rather, bring in an opposition camp that they could flog easily. So they say, you know what I mean? We'll use this strategy. Boakai will win, getting on a momentum that we can justify it later. But at the end of the day, we still got to show strength by tapping them by a few points. The reason CDC will not play that same game in this round, in the second round, is this. The momentum these boys have, the zeal these boys have, if you get any kind of slight inch that they get the perception that they're winning, you create the environment for them to go loose, and you might not be able to control it or mitigate it. So the only strategy here for the CDC government, which they will implement, is to lead United Party throughout, but lead them with a very slight margin. Again, you give United Party chance to say they're leading like what they did in the first round. The CDC will find themselves. The CDC will find themselves. I challenge them. Let them try it. I don't want to say here today. I won't challenge them. All the boys will go wild and loose. They will
Okay,
go
so could it be like CDC will be? I mean, UP will be could be actually winning, that they have no control of, and they can find a means to cheat them later on. Because UP will always, no matter what happens, the winning team, the winning way the election going to be free and fair if you UP win. Now Donald Trump, thing there. If I win, then it was fair. So could they say, okay, we're winning, and then later on, they cheated us, and so you think they have any control over that, the CDC?
For me, the one thing that I noticed in this election,
no control over what the people would think.
The one thing that I noticed in this election, Unity Party people are telling us that the National Election Commission is a complicated bureaucracy. That even if you are the one controlling people at the top, the people are on the field, that Unity Party has more insider in the system, even though it looks like CDC are the one that control the National Election Commission. So they too are capable of influencing the result. But the one thing they fail to realize is, if you work in a complicated bureaucracy, you can have all the strategy. It needs people to go out there and implement to get the result that you want. So everybody will be projecting that they are doing better until somebody screw up somewhere. Because they are both telling us that, the party put toward that what they allowed to happen in round one will not happen in round two, because they believe they got people from the data room all the way to the field that they can control the system as well, because it's so complicated. Maybe CDC might be having the election commission and few of our bodies, but the vast majority of the workforce to Unity Party were the one that put in place the structure. That's why they make us to believe. So the question is, we will see who are messed up. So for me, Steve, the whole idea that you don't want to give them a slight chance of leading to put in an impression, the fact of the matter is we need all the numbers to come in to know who's going to win. So it doesn't matter who is winning at certain stage. Whether United Party is the one that might be looking at they are winning, or CDC, we know that at the end of the day, when all the numbers are being counted, there will only be one person that will come on top, which is most likely to be a CDC. So for me, I don't think it's about giving them the impression that they are winning, because I guess how the number is being projected out.
Monk and Steve, the number that somebody just posted, and I was listening to it on the other side, that they say American is saying that the UP is at 53%, while the CDC 47%. If that is the case, then it's not a good night for the CDC. I mean for the UP.
57 and 46
Yeah, if it on a 3-point margin,
No,
that is within a margin of error.
of error.
You know, in politics, or especially in giving number of results, 3-point margin is nothing.
Yeah, 3 points is
That is
still
within the margin of error.
margin of error
You know,
plus
plus
the
minus.
Yeah,
Margin of error means plus minus. It
plus
could,
or minus.
that could go up. UP CDC could go up or it could go down. Unity Party the number could go up or could go down.
Yeah.
And if you think you were cheated somehow in the first round, you don't want to be anywhere less than 5 percentage point. You don't want to be within the margin of error. You want to see yourself way, way ahead. At least bare minimum from 7 point and up difference. So at least 3 point will be within the margin of error. At least the 4-5 point outstanding. But
It's not only within the margin of error. The one thing you want to look at, 57 to 46% of what of the overall number. That's what I want to know.
they say nationwide.
Listen, reporting.
Yeah,
So
they say nationwide. And
yeah.
that means if this is because you have more, because you're winning bigly in Lofa and Nimba, if this amount to more number from Nimba where you are winning, then what happens when other numbers come in from other countries that Georgia is winning?
And not only that, there are the same people that just told us that they still have 60% of the vote that are outstanding out there that is yet to be counted.
In Lofa, yeah, in Lofa.
Yeah, in Lofa and other bigger counties. So I really don't know what Amarakon is saying. He told us he was going to announce the result by now, but now he's giving you a margin of error. There will always be margin of error. 3% negative or positive, 3% within the margin of error. That's standard deviation for politics anywhere on the round. Anywhere around the world for any data analyst, you're making numbers, you will say 45% with a 3% negative or positive 3% within the margin of error. So I'm not getting that message clear. Maybe he's removing the goalpost or he might end up like another Dillon because it's just not making sense to me. If you still got more than or 2/3 of the vote outstanding and you're telling me that it's neck and neck within the margin of error of 3, then I don't know where to buy at this stage. But we'll keep looking. Like I said, I only want numbers now from neck. I'm not going to take anything from either side because they have lied to all before they have created fake expectation. They all claim they are going to win an outright majority in round number 1, only for them to start putting a commotion in round number 2. So I'm not buying anything from either war room because after round 1, I think we can make the case that they both parties were lying until somebody will be the ultimate liar at the end from neck. That's why I'm looking up to. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I keep saying, like you said, I'm not interested in all this rigmarole. I'm not in charge in all these rigmaroles.
Yeah.
What I'm interested in at the end of the day, all the rigmarole is just to get people keep your pressure,
yeah,
your hope, and your whatever. Listen, at the end of the day, it boils down to one thing: who will win.
Who will win? Yeah.
That's why it boils down to. So you like it, you can win Lofa, you can win Nima, you can win Grand Gino, you can win whatever. It's not important.
Yeah.
It's not important, my friends. What's important is who will win the election. So at the end of the day, if you think first round was a mistake, that after Unity Party led, CDC King have won.
Yeah, Steve, the fact that actually this number is not exciting to me if you're a Unity Party person.
It's scary.
Because the margin is not huge. And secondly, how did they arrive at this number?
Mm-hmm.
From which county? And what are the outstanding county?
Yeah.
And this is a percentage of what is the percentage of overall?
Yeah, the overall person reporting.
Is this
why?
Is this something that amount to 60-70% of the total vote? Or this just a minute portion of the total vote? Because either way, you will still come up with a percentage. That's what people don't know. The other people think you have to get certain number to get some percentage. Let's say even if only 100,000 out of 2 million, even if that 100,000 they have calculated, right? Somebody will still be at the same percentage they're showing right now. Does that mean that percentage will remain? No. As more number comes, it will either break one way or the other. Boakai number could increase, Georgia number could increase, or could be reducing. However, I also called there to find out, to confirm the information we just got, that Amara said on Spoon that the numbers are 53-47. Whether that's confirmed, I'm told yes, that's confirmed, that's the number. And I asked, could Amara call in to confirm so we can ask him some questions too?
Yes.
And I'm told he will probably call. So let's wait a little bit. While we're talking, if he calls while we stay here, fine. If he doesn't, SKT will let to hear from him to get some clarity. Maybe Steve will ask some questions that can bring also some facts. Maybe our Brazilian monk can ask some questions that can bring out more facts or clarity. But I asked for that, and I'm told, yeah, they will tell him to call me after KTV after.
The funny thing, if Amara is saying that the margin of error is positive of -3, and you tell me it's 53-47, you are literally telling me, say, Unity Party either got 50% or 56%, or CDC got 50% or 45% or 44%. Now, in a popular vote, just 5% of the overall precinct reporting could change the outcome of the election. So Amara Kono will still have to answer a lot of questions. You are giving me 53-47 based on how many percentage of the total precinct reporting? Because if you got 20% of the votes outstanding, or 40%, or 60% in certain counties, especially counties with bigger number, then it means you are still far away from any result, my brother. You still cannot make the case. You cannot give it a sense. That's why I say you will not be the first thing you want to do in data analyzing is to establish a trend. That's the first thing you want to know, because it's only with a trend you can be able to make a projection. So you're telling me it's 47-53 of what? And we already know the turnout in round number 2 is very, very low. Just tell me the overall number that you got your 47-53% from. Reporting based on what? That's what I want to know. Then we can make sense to be like, okay, we got 20% outstanding vote, or we got 40% outstanding vote. But they can give the total outstanding vote and the number of precinct reporting nationwide, your numbers become useless because we cannot even make sense of it. We don't know where they are coming from whose stronghold, who's dominating where. That's just what you're telling me. You are just giving me bunch of numbers that I cannot make sense out of. That's just why it is. Yeah,
well, I mean, what I'm seeing right now, I'm not seeing some happy faces. Yeah, from the body language. Yeah, because I would not support anybody, because that number, it didn't move me like that. It was not like, because I was expecting something big or something, different. To be honest,
something outstanding, right? To give them a leg up.
Hold on 1 second. Hello, caller. What is your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Sekou. That's your friend, your brother.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. That's Sekou Kone, man.
I'm not Kone. That's Sekou Kone.
The man from.
How you calling me Sekou Kone, my man? The man is Amara Kone.
I'm sorry, Sekou. I'm sorry. The man who gave you that news, Amara Kone, he's lying.
Oh.
He don't want to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. He don't want to tell you the truth. He's lying.
Why? Why you say that?
They lost in Lofa.
Oh.
I'm telling you the truth. Yes.
They lose in Lofa. They are losing in Lofa. They lost already.
They lost in Lofa.
Wow.
Yeah, he lied to you. That's why he don't want to tell you. Yes.
Well, how you know?
He lied. That's why you don't want to tell you the truth.
So how did you know? How did you know that, man?
Yeah, in Lofa County.
Look, I've been seeing the whole thing.
Yeah, but man, how can Joseph Baga lose in Lofa?
And Joseph Baga Baka, he told people, he told people why they can forsake a song. Oh, I said the man losing Lofa.
Wow. All right, Uma, thank you. Thank you so much.
They said, the Lofa people forsake the song Baka.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
But for second, I saw
If Baga losing over, then
no, Segu, tell the callers you know that
I'm telling you.
forsaking their song could also be a tie race, or maybe they never. Maybe Joseph Baga got less than what they expected, but it doesn't mean that he could lose Lofa County too.
In Nima, they sharing it with CDC in Nima.
But who winning Nima? Who winning Nima? Who's winning Nima?
In Nima,
Mm-hmm.
how they call him? CDC is moving.
CDC winning Nima?
CDC is moving. Yes.
But then where?
He said moving, not winning, but moving. I don't know why he's moving.
But-
Jeremiah Poole and Prince Johnson, they took some back today. Yeah, they took some.
Somebody, I forgot. Somebody, while we're talking, you remember Brazilian Monk? I mentioned a name.
I'm telling you the truth. When you see
I know Garrison Yellow.
Garrison Yellow. You know, I mentioned a name that they were hunting him. They were trying to, do something to him that the man was even, in hiding. So
okay.
while we're talking, somebody texted me the name and said that the guy's a CDC guy, and right now, because of the result coming out of Nimba, that they are hunting him. They want to harm him.
Who's hunting him? CDC is hunting him?
No, this guy, what is his name? Like Prince Johnson, people then hunting him.
You joking?
Yeah, because they say they made a CDC man.
Wow.
They made the one that actually one of the people that are really helping CDC.
So he was able to influence the vote to cut into that lead. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, so that's what I heard earlier today. And then while we're talking about it, somebody texted me the name and the information.
Yeah, Garrison Yellow. The callers, the viewers were giving the name on side the show initially.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I didn't even pay attention to that because
I was going through the comment.
All right, caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 267.
I'm Kevin Clark and I call from Minnesota.
Your name is?
Kevin Clark and I call from Minnesota.
Oh, Quebec Clark?
Yes.
Go ahead, Quebec.
Yep. I heard a caller just now
Mm-hmm.
talking about. I heard a caller talking about there was in the faculty, Abwaka is down in Lofa. It's not that he's down. The problem here is the people on the second round they didn't really do campaign in those counties.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that Abwaka had number 2 on the first round.
Okay.
And most of the little people who are not educated.
So they voted number 2.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
They didn't
very much.
voted too because the Unity Party was so complacent. They felt like, no need to go run campaign against stuff like that. And uneducated people all the way in Lofa, they're just going to go and put a fingerprint to 2. And I was happy they voted number 2.
Oh, so the woman is right that Baka is down in Lofa?
Mr. Kane.
Really down in Lofa, but we never expected that, competitive numbers coming from Lofa and Nima counties.
Okay, what do you know about Nima?
Nima too is the same thing. Nima is the same thing. Even though we know that Ms. Gongolo did well there, but we never expected Nima for CDC numbers to be that high in Nima County.
How high? How high? Do you know how high it is?
Yeah, they're around 37% in Nima County. And we expected that there would be maybe 10%, 15%.
37%?
The way a year. But I'm telling you, the problem is from the second round, there was not enough time to run campaign, and you already told the people number two. So they went to the polling station and voted number 2.
So,
Oh,
so,
So I mean, this thing could be strategic, though. Maybe it was strategically planned.
Mr. Kane,
Eh, eh.
to your caller, right?
You bluffing way, we are not taking from you. I will win you with you know what? Yeah. So,
Wow.
So, Mr. Kane, let me say this to the caller. It's
strange.
Yeah, hold on.
For CDC to be getting the numbers they are getting in Lofa and Nimakan it's very, very strange.
Okay.
Very strange.
What did I still want to say something to you? Go ahead, Steve.
You know what? Let me agree with the caller on the issue of the number. First of all, that the first strategic blunder United Party made. What is wrong with them changing the number?
Yeah.
Why does she agree? Why should Joey move from all the
No,
way to 18?
I didn't think can go by alphabetical order, Joey. I mean, Steve.
No.
Yeah. There you go.
Listen now.
It go by alphabetical order. Whatever first name came in. Or last name.
At the second round, in the first round, went by alphabetical order. The second round, people should maintain their numbers. You know why CDC decided to do that? They knew that.
Joey were 18. There's no more 18 people in. I'm just telling you.
Mr. Kane.
Alphabetical because Jola Baga last name is Boakai. That's why B was first, and then we came second. That how it goes.
I'm saying to you,
that
it should have continued. They should have contested it. You know why? Like the sister is saying, and the CDC was strategic about this. The United Party thought it would play in their favor. They never had time to educate the people. You know that the guy who can say thank you very much, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this guy who can say thank you very much on Facebook. The guy who can say thank you very much on Facebook, right? When he win,
you know, and stuff like that. In 2 weeks, there was no much time to go to those people.
Exactly.
And most times in the interior, the people don't even know picture of people. They didn't have time to watch Facebook.
Exactly.
They don't know the picture of those candidates. You went there, you told them the first round is number 2. So they carried in their head, I will just count 1, 2, and put my finger.
All right, I got you. All right, Mama, thank you so much.
But Mr. Kane, you know, to be very honest,
I got some callers. After that caller, I'll try to see if we can get Amara Kone on to answer some questions for us. Let me get this caller first. Mr. Bird Noah.
Yeah, Patrick, how you doing?
We're doing wonderful. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, brother. My sympathy.
To who now?
My sympathy to all of you guys. I said today, Sekou, you should be.
No, to who? Sympathy to who? You made that clear, then we can move.
My sympathy to sedition, and my sympathy to all those who supporting President Weah.
Why?
And all sedition, we are sharing.
Why?
And one of you.
Why?
You know, I will answer your question why, but let me tell the world what I told you tonight. I wanted you and Steve, more especially you, Baseku, to be Baseku of 2019 that I knew, that I knew 2020, that I knew when you fell off 2021, 2022, 2023. You see,
I don't even understand what you're talking about. Fell off, what do you mean?
In every word in the presidency, when you're struggling to capture with opposition political party or political leader, it's a shame to you as a president that you have not done anything good. For example, right here in America, when Trump set up, we all saw it. But what I'm saying in short, people are saying Southeast. Lord gave the entire Southeast, the 5 or 6 counties in the Southeast, or 5 counties in the Southeast, Grand Judah, Maryland, River Says, Sano,
River Says now a southeastern county.
Yeah, River Says is not southeast.
Grand Bassa now is southeastern county. One county is not southeast.
I'm putting Grand Bassa there. Grand Bassa is no go zone. I'm not putting Grand Bassa.
Grand Bassa goes on. Oh, so who got Grand Bassa?
Lima is gone.
Who get Grand Bazaar?
Nima is gone. But
Now, how much?
hold on now.
Yeah, I know now, but you say Grand Bazaar gone. We're just asking you. You can
Rotten
continue.
white issues. Rotten white issues.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, I said Sano, Maryland, Grand Gillette, and all of those places are there. Don't just give it to them. What I'm saying in short, is Sekou Nima is gone. The darling girl did not do anything for Nima. The darling girl of Nima. It's all what to get and put it in your pocket. We were fighting for the Liberian people. You, Sekou, were fighting. Sekou that I know, you were fighting for the Liberian people. You were balanced. Now you off balance. But I am saying in this result, please, Sekou, for us to gain our integrity in the social media, please give the correct report. You and Steve, despite some of you did not agree with Honorable, but I'm not talking about the UP Honorable Baka because he old, because he coming down, because he's doing this, because he's going to have heart surgery, he's going to do this. Let's go together. Let's preach peace in our country. Peace.
I don't even understand what you say. I'm kind of lost.
I've been lost from the beginning. I'm still trying to understand what he's trying to piece together.
All of us wrapped around here for us to serve
Say that again?
our country. Sekou, I say Omer Baka has already won this election.
Says
It's
who?
a matter of time for next.
But I mean, if you have the result, why don't you send it to us? If you have the result, why don't you send it to us so we can, we can confirm it and just announce it?
I have all the talent sheets. Sekou.
My man, I told you, you told me to, you called me today. I said, send it to me. Let me confirm it. You said no.
I will send it to you.
I want you to send it to me right now.
To you.
Please.
The war room don't even have the talent sheet, and that man got all the talent sheet.
Rodney, I told you.
You been driving since what? Since 5 o'clock today?
Yes, I've been driving since 5 o'clock today. You've been there, Sekou.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that kind of driving you were doing. I thought you were home.
For the result. Sekou cannot ask me for result. So to all of us, don't preach peace.
My man, when I asked you today to send me the tally sheet and you told me, say, Sekou, you got more information than me. And me, I don't have it.
Thank you very much. You call it Amara call it this way, that way. Just go and ask the people or call Amara. He will give it to you. We up there will almost
my man. I can call Amara anytime. Amara will pick up. I can call anybody that will pick up. But you told me you have the information. That's why I'm asking you to give it to me.
Okay, Sekou, I said from the beginning, my sympathy. Omer Baka and the Unity Party as a sympathizer, we have won. Thank you guys very much. We'll see tomorrow.
So what about your candidate, Jeremiah Wapo? Who is supporting now?
You all have my sympathy. You all have
My man, talk to me, man. So who Jeremiah Wapo supporting in the second round?
You say what?
Who Jeremiah Wapo is supporting in the second round? Dr. Jeremiah Wapo.
Dr. Wapo is Doug's Ambassador Joseph Numa Boakai.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Dr. Wapo is.
Brazilian mom, I was lost. You said you were lost from the beginning.
I was lost from the beginning. I think you did better than me. I'm still yet to understand what you are trying to make, the point he's trying to make. So, but that's a Unity Party man. He just told who he is anyway. He said we're supposed to rap around Joseph Parker. So if you can rap again around Joseph Parker, then you are. I think he want to do that. Believe that if you don't support Joseph Parker, I mean you anti-Liberia, you hate Liberia. So that's just where it is, man. That politics, you got to solicit view from other people. You don't have to agree with them. I think you muted Sekou.
I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So Monk. Again, coming here tonight, when you told me that Mo Ali was crying, seriously crying, and I laughed, not because I was trying to make fun out of him.
There were two.
But it wasn't making sense to me.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, we don't have at least more than 60% of the total vote.
Mhm.
That will somehow give you an idea to project.
Mhm.
But just by getting your fresh results and from your stronghold, for you to automatically, feel that you have already won the election, and to the point where you cry in public, cry of joy.
Yeah, they said it was being emotional.
So now, after that crowd, and then I saw this result that they're talking about, that is being projected to be 53-47,
7, yeah.
and you still have more than, you have what is left more than what is in.
Yes.
I'm confused. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? Hello, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Philadelphia.
And your name is?
My name is Sekou Gina.
Hey, Sekou Gina, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
My namesake, how are you, Chief?
Not bad. I've been monitoring everything going on tonight with your station.
Yes, sir.
I'm so high in price.
But you need to tune down the monitor you're listening to so that way we can hear you directly.
No, I put it down.
Okay, go ahead.
And now,
Go ahead, we are listening.
people that come, I will, like one guy in the studio there, I know you too, but that other guy, I don't know him, but it's called Burst Time. Because Patena Bole Mass, you say Amara gave to Unity Party people that they are in front of CDC.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny to me because the whole result from Unity Party and CDC, what they're giving, and what I'm seeing, and what people seeing is quite different because we listen to the result from their school.
Spoon talk.
Yeah, Radio Kigali.
Mm-hmm.
They give a result from Rofa, and the result they give they're choosing the result. And in Nimba County, they're doing the same thing. And CDC other guys, they call in Nimba County the result they gave they're not choosing. And the same when they get the result, and even the leading CDC, they were announcing. In Rofa, the same thing. But when the United Party Spoon TV gave it every
So that means they are giving selective result. That's what you're saying.
result. That's what I'm saying. Because it's very funny. Because I monitor all these things. Let me make you to understand. For you to understand, I'm a CDC. And I run real campaign for CDC.
Okay.
Because mostly they think that Nimba County will be like before. Nimba County will never be like before. Nimba County will not be like before. And even Lofa will never be like before. I was listening to one of our sisters right now saying that people voting number 2. I don't believe that because people was informed, people was educated about the number, and nobody can come and tell me because United Party will carry number 2 and now CDC taking number 2 voting for CDC. I don't believe that because the 2 week or the 3 week or in between, they were educating people. It was on Facebook. I know you say social media is not something hardy again. People can educate themselves on social media. And now all the results they're giving and all what people were expecting United Party. Look at the turnout today. It was so low.
Mm-hmm.
And now I look at the results that are coming. I know you might not believe what how to call the FM.
What do you call it?
From,
Freedom.
From, Yeah, Freedom FM.
Okay.
You might not agree on this guy, but really I agree on them because the first run, everything they say is come true. Everything they will talk, every result they gave, there is still result the election commission gave. And now I will not be down on them. But every result Full TV gave, so everything was live in the first run.
Yeah.
Because they said they win.
That's what we refer to them as Liberal First News. If you listen to Fox News in America, yeah, like you listen to different. You're living on different planets.
They're sitting down there. They're trying to mock. They mugging their stuff. They think they're mugging American people, Liberian people. They're sitting down over there, and they think what they are doing, they will not follow behind the future. How you will sit down and lie to Liberian people all the time? You can't fool people. I'm not saying right now, I'm talking to you, I'm not saying citizen win. I will never say that until the result comes from election commission.
That's a rare approach right there.
Anybody winning right now until election commission. Even you go tell somebody who know all the book, who read all the book in the world, I don't believe you. You must be educated to nobody, but you must know more than everybody. Because some big time there, 50% of the vote never come on you. And how you will get that result?
Yeah.
So 40 never come on you. And let me be blessed in here to you, so Kepu. Lofa go change. I'm not saying Waka will never win in Lofa. But what people expect it will never be like that. They see when Nima. I'm say that I'm winning Kakata more than Lofa and Nima.
Magibi.
You see what I say? I believe it. Magibi. Now I was telling you, I believe this guy. Everything that's going on Magibi, they gave me the result the same way. Spoon FM gave it. They gave it the same way. They never changed nothing.
All right.
But,
I want you to conclude, so I can take the other call.
My conclusion here, the guy who just left on the line, I don't think that guy is very sad. You can't say you got all the results, you're not bringing no result. And you can't say it will never come here and rush you up and try to put you on Bible other people that you're not honest. Because everything he was saying, he was trying to tell you guys, you're not honest, you're not fair. That's what he was telling you guys.
He does that all the time.
He's trying to mislead yourself. It's not mislead you. It's trying to mislead yourself. He said, Waka win. He got all the results. And
then we're trying to send the result to us. They just send it.
And now I want for you to, when your team people come to talk too much, if they're not going your way, you take the person online. People listening to you. People giving a lot of things what you're saying. We're trying to educate ourselves on your show. That what's going on, because most people on your show that can come, they are very, very sad. And the guy that we're on tonight, he's very, very sad. I like the way he can take your own time and now give talk to people. I really admire him. And y'all continue your show.
Thank you.
And now, Dominic, it's very hard for me to come on your show to talk, but today I must come because I'm not sleeping until in the morning.
All right, no problem. I know that. All the football players are supporting Joey now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night.
All the football players are supporting Joey, so I'm not surprised by that no more. Yeah, so let's go to the line here. Caller 240 number 240-1572. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Nede Williams.
Go ahead.
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay. You're live.
Sekou, I just have one question. I want to know where Spoon TV taking their result from, because it's
Spoon Talk?
Yes, Spoon TV.
Yeah, so they've been getting the result from, for the most part. You know the party people got people were working with NEC, right? So they will always give them information that will favor them, that will sound like, that will project winning for them, to keep them optimistic. But then in the final analysis, they will get something different. That's what happened in the first round.
Yes.
We came on here, the very day the result were announced, we came here, we say all that information that they were giving was lie. That we say it was fake news. Nobody should believe it. But people thought we were lying, people thought we were jealous and this and that. And SKTV, we don't really care about popularity. We have one of the most, reliable and committed followers that respect us. So when we come here, we don't care how many people watching us. We'll just say the truth as is. If you take it, fine. If you don't take it, it's up to you. If you come back here, fine. If you don't come back here, come on the country. But we want to be honest with our people. So we ask the question, why is it, where is Spoon getting the information from? I can tell you, Spoon being felt by people from the Unity Party, war room. Not in the war room, but people that work for NEC and they're with the Unity Party. So if Unity Party people come here on SKTV and give any information, we will ask questions, we'll dig deeper. We want to know. We want to get some facts, right?
Yes.
But a lot of people will not feel comfortable to come here. And the reason is very simple. People don't like to be asked tough questions.
Yeah, and I was really commend you guys. I never used to be in like raw politics. For this election, when I started following you, because my dad, he's what they call it, man, what they mean, I'm not in the politics, but he was with Cummings.
Okay.
And I really do like Cummings, and he's a spiritual man. If the Liberian people, already going to sit and think, then maybe they're going to make the right choice. But however, I really like your vision. You don't beat around the bush. You say the fact, and that's the fact. But people will not like what you guys are saying. I do follow your efforts since my dad been sending your broadcast. I've been listening to it, and really should recommend you. You don't take side. You talk the truth. What the truth supposed to be, your say. So, and one more question I have, you just laughing tonight. So I text Honor, I say, can you tell me, how you laugh so I can laugh too and be happy? Well, I don't know if they see my text.
Who, me?
Yes, tonight you're laughing. It just, I don't know how to say it.
Oh, so you like my laughing?
Yes, I like your laughing because it's just kind of different tonight. So that's why I say.
Oh, but wait a minute.
Steve,
You kind of quality and you talking about
Our men laughing, yeah.
Yeah, you strategic.
I was saying Steve and Brazilian want to investigate you, but thank you so much for your call tonight.
Thank you. You guys doing well. You don't let nobody intimidate you. You're speaking the truth. You and the other guy.
Steve Bode.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Look at the other guy here. The other guy here going Joshua. The guy just jealous. He telling the woman that he met Mario. They have been there.
Yeah, Joshua put us together.
They have been there.
Yeah,
50 years old. Anyway. Hey, Omen, how are you?
Hello.
Yeah, Omen, how you doing?
Hello.
Omen, I can hear you. Are you there?
Yeah, Sekou, I'm good.
All right. We're about to leave now, though, but go ahead.
I'm fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. Sekou, I want to tell you. Yeah, I just want to tell you. I want to tell you that CDC,
Uh-huh.
George Weah,
Uh-huh.
the big baka in country.
The Joe we are beat up in your own country? How?
Nibaka
That's the same thing. In your own county, Nima County, that's the same thing. They have a run beyond the ball yet. Prince Johnson won't carry.
Who ball?
Garrison
They
Yellow.
want to call Gracie. I don't know, Gracie.
Oh, yeah, that running campaign for
Garrison Yellow.
Garrison Yellow.
ran behind him and he ran away.
So they want to kill the man. But you remember 2 days. Remember 2 days. Remember 2 days ago, Monk, I said it here that they are off for something else in Nima.
Yeah.
Yeah, my woman, it's okay now. Just conclude. So, yeah.
He lost in Nima. I mean, in Lofa.
Oh man, it's okay. It's okay now. We got it. We got you. We got you. Let's leave it there for tonight. Thank you so much. So now that puppy, that older puppy, he loved the show here. He always on the show here. And he used to really, really, really love Cummings. He wanted Cummings to be president, but Cummings did not win. But the puppy is a religious follower of SKTV. Mr. Dono, I'm not coming back here, Steve. You call him by home to take it? Or no?
We can take it. I think they will call it a day for him.
No, let's bring the man for 1 second. Let's get the man 1 minute.
Okay, maybe you want to ask something.
Yeah,
Mr. Bear du Noir.
Yes, Basego.
Yeah, you that came here to mock at all to insult us.
I send you everything that you might.
Oh, you sent everything?
I sent everything to you.
Messenger or WhatsApp?
I sent it to you on Messenger. So, yes.
You sent all the results that CDC people get. I mean, United Party people get.
I sent everything to you. I heard one puppy that just spoke. I'm not celebrating. I said I'm not celebrating my show that I created. I did not come there to celebrate my shows that I created. So for this reason, the persons that are talking, he just said no date on SKTV. You must tell him it is Bud Denoir that stood by me, that established this show. And you should tell Brazilian mom that he knows me very, very well. I don't bite my tongue. I don't lie. I told Sekou way back that Zana Kume is not going nowhere in this election. It happens. So I'm not a liar. I'm not a soothsayer. But I see things I hear and tell people.
So let me ask you now. So Mr. Denoir. Now hold on now. Let me ask you.
I'm not here to celebrate my brother.
Let me ask you.
My two brothers.
My brother, let me ask you now.
So I'm not here to celebrate them.
Okay, let me ask you.
Tell them the truth and the fact.
Oh man, let me ask you now. You listening?
I don't mock anybody.
Are you listening?
It is my TV.
Okay, you listening now?
Yeah, go ahead, Basebo.
Okay, I just want to ask you, just from what you just said, you said that Cummings is not going nowhere. Do you actually believe that the number that Cummings received in the first round, that's the number he actually got? In your opinion, that's the honest belief?
Yes, that's the number he got. That's the number he deserved.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Basebo. Thank you very much
for sure.
having me now.
Okay. Yeah, so the thing what he said he sent me is not that. Let me just because the man said publicly that he sent me the stuff. So let me let her know why he sent me, because I don't want to say, oh, I sent everything to Sekou that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He sent me 10 tally sheet, 10 for the whole country.
Yeah, from almost 6,000 police stations.
From 6,000, 5,000.
5,890, almost 6,000.
5,900, whatever, plus he wouldn't send me 10 tally sheet. The rest of the one what he sent me, That one is just somebody tapping something with their hand. I hear. Somebody tap it, and they call themselves Radio Gompa, Media, Gompa Media.
Yeah.
Now, that one, a Ganta Media people there, some people, somebody ready from there.
It did worse than
I don't want to let you know. 10,000 sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He sent you 10.
10,000 sheet.
What, Mr. Kane?
Now, I don't want to let people know that what they may send me, I will read them later on. But it's not enough to give me the win that you say Joe Biden finish win. They want
That less than 1/10 of 1%.
In the planet bed.
Yeah, they made them
Yes,
from the whole country.
Yes,
So they may send me 10,000 sheet.
Yeah,
1,
we
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought my hour deceiving me because I want to count. I have to recount over and over. I want to make sure that at 10.
Yo, that came into the year.
So that 10,000 sheet, I'm not going to read it to you. I don't got time for tonight. It's too plenty. It's too plenty. So yeah, we'll read it tomorrow.
Yeah, but Mr. Kane,
We'll have enough time.
something strange that I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention. Yeah, as we close, it's interesting how throughout this campaign we didn't see Amara Kone, but out of a sudden, after Dillon did that disgraceful thing and people started to question some things about him or whatever it is, they decided to change the whole phase. Now Amara Kone has decided to put himself. This could haunt him his career down the line if he's not careful, because he coming back to the political scene cannot be seen as a liar and as a crook. I don't know if he calculated this well, but if what Amara Kone is saying, when we do the background work tomorrow, because we'll be also starting tomorrow, and proving that a lie, that Amara Kone is a liar, then a story then will start coming outside. So if our Amara Kone, I would have told the United Party people, let them handle the thing the way they used to handle it, you support them from behind. I don't know what getting here to join for anything, the way I'm joining for it. But the way I'm joining for it now, and he talking funny thing to them, I hope he's ready for funny conversation. Because we watching them. We're not also here resting our body. We resting our body tomorrow.
Amen. Don't scare the man.
Okay.
We already invited the man. When the man come here, you ask the man all the questions you have.
No, I'm not scared. I'm not gonna take it by here.
Hey, remember why you need any snow?
God bless you. Talking the truth, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna come here. The man can defend himself.
You talking the
we
truth?
Scared the man when I come here.
But Steve, it's not only about him taking the lead. It's just that the way how the original rescue train members are just off.
They're running away.
Yeah, they just almost like they are doing a kind of a hand-freeze approach. I really don't get it because by now they're supposed to be heavily vested in the second round because we go to the first round with the intention of winning in round 2. So round 2 is even more important than round 1.
So President, what you trying to say? When my friend Yombly said tonight, my rescue children, I can't go to bed.
I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, she know what's going on.
I mean, she's gonna not taking it that serious. But I'm not gonna spend it. I'm not gonna be up like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
When she's the campaign chair lady.
Yeah.
She go rather body.
I'm not gonna representing Barbalo. Dillon represent Monserrato. That's 33% of all the electorate. Dillon should be the one that should be up every single day of the week until Baga can get internet result. But for him to be applying the hands-free approach at this critical moment,
I'm not going to argue to say that, but Yombly and Dillon, they're not Unity Party.
Okay.
Nobody had it. Dillon from Monserrato County, do you know? And he the one that promised to get Joseph Baga 600,000 votes. Don't forget that.
Dillon?
Yeah, that's the pledge he made.
I made a statement here earlier.
Dillon got nothing to give to Joseph Baga.
I made a statement here earlier, guys. I said, watch these guys move. They have distanced themselves from this campaign. Slowly, they have walked themselves away, especially in the last few days. And they did a strategy. Anyway, Amara Kone. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Chairman. Welcome to the team, Chairman.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Yeah, we were there.
What's the case?
We had to eat up.
You making a kid.
We were there. So
Steve.
Yeah.
When when Abi Krama calling and you were telling me about praising me for the show and talking about some of the past, former Famusa president and this and that about me. Somebody, some United Party president say, "Oh, I see what Sekou is getting softer." My proximity with a lot of people on the top. If I used to talk and have comfortable conversation with Joseph Boakai, if Joseph Boakai the one bigger or Abi Krama or Amara Kone, if it come to the United Party,
They don't understand that part.
if Boakai, my proximity with Boakai did not change me. So that my brother then, think they will change me?
No, I don't think
No.
they won't.
Boakai is the leader.
Yeah.
Boakai is the one that want to be president. Boakai is the arrowhead for the Unity Party. So if my proximity with Boakai does not change me or change anything, then who else can change me? As a matter of fact, when the Kabina Jane and Amara Kone and all the other people endorse Joseph Boakai, and Unity Party people try to bring the tribal argument in it, I was the same person that came here and said, Kabina Jane endorsement is important. He has some people that believe in, that trust him. He's a respected person in the Mandingo community, but that doesn't mean that Mandingo people are a bunch of followers that will all follow Kabina Jane to go support Unity Party. People have problem with that, and Steve and I were together when we received a call from Liberia about the Kabina Jane discussion. And I know what we discussed. You were there. So the thing is, we have a lot of respect for our people. Me personally, everybody know me for that. And all of those people, the leader, the elder, they know I respect them a lot. Even those who are not leader, myself too, I'm a leader in my own right. And I got a lot of respect. I command a lot of respect in my community as well.
You b-ball.
But the thing is, I have not moved by tribalism. I'm not moved by anything that other people look at. I just want to be on the side of the truth in my country. Other than that, believe me, I will not even be putting my mouth in this whole politics thing. You don't know. We cannot call can get sometime, but it is what it is. We sign up for this. So we don't move by tribe. We don't move by friendship. We are not moved by any. As a matter of fact, the last time, not too long ago, we invited Amara Kone. We invited Minister Samuel Toye. Amara Kone promised for another time, but Minister Toye agreed. And he's supposed to be. Minister Toye agreed to come on the show. Amara Kone. You see, so and Amara Kone was invited first. Amara Kone declined and asked for another time. But Samuel Toye did not even argue. Even was on a short notice. He said, "Okay, Sekou." And we had everything set up. He tried to come on multiple times. He was having some internet problem. We got with his assistant. That one managed to bring him on. But by the time we tried to bring him on the screen, then there was a lot of noise that broke up because after CDC finished with their stuff, everybody went upstairs where we were having the show. So it was too noisy. And I said, you know what? We can't continue like this. And he promised to come by anytime we want. We'll call him. So if it's going to go by, friendship, tribalism, and proximity, or what have you, I should expect Amara Kone to say yes to me first, then Samuel Toye. Is that fair enough? You know how many times Mr. Kumis came on this platform? Do you know how many times DeLong, Young Bloody came on this platform? Do you know how many times we extended an invitation for ACO chairman to come here? Okay, maybe you don't know, but we did. But we don't really care. We are not moved by our tribe, or religion, or friendship. I think we are doing good. We are doing better because of how we've been running our show. Free of sentiment, free of trouble sentiment or religious belief. We are 100% independent of anything. That's why everybody's welcome on this platform. So I just wanted to clarify that part for some of you who are driven by tribal sentiment or religious fanaticism. No, that's not what drives me. We are different. Gentlemen, I think we got to leave it there for tonight, though.
Yeah.
Because as I speak to you now, we're getting more information now. But we can't.
We'll do it tomorrow. I got to read them.
We'll listen for tomorrow.
You got to read the body. Like the rescue tree.
You got to read our body. Rescue put in resin their body. They didn't drop me from the tree. One walk. We. No boy.
Stop that thing. Stop that thing, because in fact, you don't know. The guy could win this election.
Yeah, when we win the election.
And all of people to you that day, a job win the election, the first thing he will do to you will lock you up for a few hours.
You know, I would like to remind our SKTV listening audience.
Is it Prince? We say we're going now. We not take the corner. Then you say that discrimination.
Yeah,
but Prince, if you don't take Prince, Prince will find me. We say that discrimination.
Well, no, that one
so we got to take it. Prince, see if I will not take it, but I just take it by force now. But we're going and I think you can call, man. What's up? Joseph Baga, new campaign manager.
Thank you for taking my call. I don't want to keep people long,
Go ahead, brother.
I just wanted you to see this moment, a great moment in history, in our political history, to congratulate His Excellency Honorable Joseph Nyeuma Boaga, President-elect of the Republic of Liberia. I want him to be able to use the opportunity Liberian people giving to serve Liberia in this latent part of his life, to leave a legacy. And I thank the Liberian people as well, transforming our democracy, and making us who are aspiring politicians to know that we will be elected based on our performance, and will not be rewarded based on our failure. Just
thank you.
We have failed the Liberian people, so Liberian people are
No. The main campaign is you. You may congratulate. Let me finish.
And Ambassador Boaga has the opportunity to leave a legacy, so the next generation can follow by giving the excellence to the presidency of the Republic of Liberia. Thank you, Honorable Boaga. You fought a good fight. Go serve your people well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So
What do you say?
I want Prince to have a time to transition from the phone call to listening to us back, so I can say what I wanted to say. So folks listening to us, this is not us. This is not SKTV. Saying whatever Prince is saying, because SKTV, we allow everybody to express their opinion, their view, and their belief on SKTV without any interruption, freely. That's why we allow Prince to say whatever he wants to say, like we do everybody else. But that's not us. We have no way, no means of suggesting that anybody has won this election. We don't know who won the election. We all wait for the National Election Commission to declare a winner.
Thank you very much.
At that point, SKTV will follow suit and congratulate if need be. So this is Prince. This is not SKTV. Whatever he says does not represent the view or opinion. It has nothing to do with SKTV. We just want to make
that's a firm disclaimer right there, just so the viewing audience can listen.
Disclaimer so that but we can say, oh, they were congratulating Boaga on SKTV. Yeah, so they're not us doing it. Everybody got the right to do. You got the right now to call. Oh, yeah, say congratulations to Boaga. I mean to Jowia. That's on you. We'll also come out with the same disclaimer. But we love everybody. We love all of you. We respect all our viewers. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Yep. Cordial night.
Steve, that's it.
Folks, thank you for always supporting SKTV. Even those of you who hate our guts, thank you, because you're still watching us from distance. You all enjoy the show and you all love the show. Yeah. The only thing that The election is officially over as of today. We're just waiting for the results now, right? And so, let's say who said the other time we had a meeting, we forgave y'all. Those of you who insulted us, who cursed us, we forgive you. You're welcome. SKTV will unblock y'all starting from Friday. But tomorrow will be outside. We agree. We agree to the result because we are all Liberians. You're sorry. If you didn't win, sorry. Let's put ourselves together for 6 more years. Or whoever win, whether that's Joseph Braga or the CDC, whoever win, let's just wait for 6 years. And we can look at the next person again. I won't put that. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you again. You have a good night. Those of you who can sleep, the people who are running your campaign are already sleeping, so you're going to rest your body.
Yeah, go rest.
Yeah, Sarah, man, you going to rest your body or what's going on?
Yeah, this thing is a marathon. It's not a sprint, so our people need to relax. The result will come in. The process is already over with. Just be patient a little bit. Few those days, you will get the real result. So why is the essence of trying to hurry something? You know, what Prince said, remember about this guy, you know, everybody trying to motivate their base and give them that hope, that optimism. But optimism can only take you so far. You know, they got this guy, a former Saddam Hussein general, they call it Baghdad Bob. The one who were lying to the Saddam Hussein that even when coalition forces were in Baghdad and sending rocket, where he were being interviewed and dodging bullet, and he was still saying that there is no coalition force or forces that were in Baghdad at the time. That's what both sides trying to do. They're trying to give you fake information. They know what's happening behind the scenes. So just be patient, wait for a neck. And like SKTV said, we will be the last to make any projection on this social media platform because you want to give credible and reliable information. I get that one of the reasons people flock to Spoon TV than coming here because nobody's going to give you selective information. Nobody's going to cherry pick between truth, reality, or lies. No, we will give it to you just why it is. And you can take your own time, relax yourself. As Steve said, go and rest your body. We got to Friday to get this thing done. Don't listen to any war room because that's just why it's all about propaganda, giving sense of false hope. That's just why it is. I'm not going to give a congratulatory speech or concession speech for any candidate. We will wait until the final numbers are counted and you will have the president of Liberia. Whether it's a continuation of George Weah or whether it's Joseph Braga, you will have one. There will be a winner this time around. There is no Tehran, so there is no need to rush it either.
President Wong, somebody posted something. Say if Spoon was a steady material, he said a lot of people really say too much fake information.
Yeah. I saw 8,000 people watching that. Like our people, they just
they're not 8,000 people, my man. They're not actually there are a lot of people that watch it.
Yeah.
But they're not 8,000 people, my man. Okay. In reality, I know you. I know what I'm telling you. You know.
Yeah, he pumping up his view, you know.
All of them can do that. They can do that just for people to think that they are.
Yeah. Everybody won't build a reputation, be number one.
Yeah, they get some. If the normal people they can watch them, that's even enough.
Yeah. You
don't need to add anybody to it.
I
mean, the important is the information. The information, it doesn't pay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many people watching you. Just be honest. Don't be deceptive of something that you're not.
So Mr.
A lot of them can do it. And we know.
They were crying today. They were thinking about Obama from 2008 because they believe Joseph Braga won. And the reason Mo Ali cried because they said he was one of the victims of our government had. They took his job. They want to send to the
So it's not the Mo Ali we have any go now?
Yeah.
Let's listen to the next tomorrow. What's going on?
Don't go there, man. Mo Ali cry. I beg you, man. I tire.
All right, gentlemen. Good night, everybody.
All right, man.
Good night, my people. We love you guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, you drive on that beat. I'm making the people that feeling my heat.
T12 on the beat.
You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect when you calling my name. Oh, show me respect when you talking about me. Yeah. You must show me respect. Show me respect. Oh, yeah. Show me respect when you calling my name. Show me respect. respect when you talk about me, yeah. Up ain't gonna equal, yeah, yeah. Up ain't gonna equal, baby. Call me the pro, call me the shiggy, call me the pro, you can call me the shiggy. And I do it before, I can do it again. Call me the dada, I can do it again. You must show me respect when you calling my name, oh. Show me respect when you talking about me, yeah. You must show me respect when you calling my name, oh. Show me respect when you talking about me, yeah. You must show me respect. Show me respect, oh. If you don't know about me, why call my name? If you don't know about me, why spoil my name? Because I'm a musician, because I'm a footballer, because I'm a politician, because I am